Hey guys. Hi chat. Long time no see. Hi. How's it going? Hi everybody. It's kind of crazy seeing you all here again. Isn't that crazy? Hi. How you guys doing? Hey, what's up? Hi, good evening, everybody. Wow, guys. Yeah, no, I can't believe. Yeah, that's crazy. It's been like a week since I last streamed. That's wild, chat. That's crazy. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk? Man, I can't believe that vacation. Wild. How'd the haircut go? It went really well. Actually, I posted a picture of it on Twitter. If you wanted to see my haircut, there's a photo on Twitter. Hi guys, how are you? Wow, what a week. It's good to be back, chat. This is crazy. I don't ask for much. I really don't. I only ask for two things. Maki, do not dox yourself. Maki doesn't go live 35 minutes early so I can finish my shower. One day I will get at least one of those. Today is not that day. Today is not that day. I usually set the stream time to 7 because that's like the absolute latest that I'll be home is 7 p.m. PST. But if I get home earlier, I just start stream earlier. I get home, I get myself a snack, and then I sit down and start stream. But, you know, I put 7 p.m. on the schedule because, like, if I'm running late, then that's what time I'll be starting stream. But, yeah, unless I have to cancel because I'm running really, really late, in which case there's no stream. What's Twitter? Twitter is the only thing that we're allowed to dead name in this world. That's what it is. I'm willing to be canceled for dead naming somebody if it's Twitter, okay? You can write that Google Docie. I don't give a shit, dog. I'm gonna dead name Twitter every single day. It's almost 10. Not for me. Not for me. Hello. It's been so long. Could be better. My TV is bricked, so you have to sell off your PC parts to scrounge up enough funds for a new one. I have my fingers crossed for you, new type. I really hope that something works out for you. I really do, because that sucks. But hi, guys! Yeah, welcome to the late night Kaiju chats. Hello. Long time no see. How's it going? Carbon Blue, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, Ian. Hello, hello. Yeah, so I took a little break. It's a shame that I was so sick on Monday and wasn't streaming. That was crazy, right guys? Man, so crazy that I was not feeling great. I wasn't feeling super good, so we just ended stream, and I'm kind of sad because I was really enjoying that gunpla that I was building. Would a red dragon be the size of 3 bus? I don't know, man. Nothing at all happened. Yeah, no, I just wasn't feeling good, so we ended stream. Nothing at all happened. That would be crazy. But, in the meantime, chat, I have new things. So my IRL mod forced me to delete a bunch of things on my OBS. So, and he forced me to redo a bunch of OBS things. So, I don't know why he would do that. What a wild thing for him to force me to do. That would be crazy for him to force me to clean up my streaming software and to make things nice and friendly. Anyway, I have a new web browser. Isn't that neat? I'm really excited. I have a new web browser. And let me show you guys. It's really cool. Actually, it's really fancy. Hang on. Here's what we'll do first. Before I show you all the stuff that I have set up now, we're gonna say hi to everybody first, okay? You ready? Are you guys ready to be greeted by a kaiju today? Are you ready? Okay, hang on. Everybody check in. If you haven't checked in already, it's time to check in. Is Safe Search on? Yes, it is. Safe Search is on. Safe Search is on. Hello, new type. Hi, Lycanthorpe. Hi, Asian Garfield. Congratulations on being first. Hi, Grey Jedi. Hi, Jin. Hi, Bacon. Hi, Strider. Hi, D. Hi, Cthulhu Lord. Hi, Warjacked. Hi, Just Farm. Hi, Top Gunner. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Draco. Hi, Kage. Hi, Train Buff. Hi, Red Scotsman. Hi, Paleo. Hi, Lucky. Hi, Ace. Hi, Checkers. Hi, Dalvanius. Hi, Drea. Hi, K-Dog. Hi, Dant. Hi, Twisted Metal. Hi, KMN. How are you guys? Hello. Hi, Lizard Clone. Hello. Hi, hi. I hope you guys are excited to see the fancy new thing that I have. Hi, Sky Slayer. How are you? Hello. Hello, hello. You've been focused on learning a new task and a new shift at work, so you haven't tuned in a while. Did I? Wow. No, absolutely not. That would be crazy if I did that. Wow. Whoever does things like that should be perma-banned. Like, immediately. That's so rude of them to do. Wow. Who would ever accidentally show NSFW things on twitch.tv? Whoever does things like that should be banned immediately, because that's terrible. I've never looked at anything NSFW in my life. That's a sin. That's not halal. In fact, it is haram, and it is a sin, and we should never be looking at things like that. Right, chat? Right? We would never. Never. Anyway. Hi, Micro. How are you? Hi, Bugadies. Hi, Morals. Hi, Dom. Here, Bugadies. Because we're getting started. I bite. How? I bite. Hi, Cheerio. How are you? Moon, hello. Hello, hello. I want to show you guys the cool thing. So I got a new web browser, and not only did I get a new fancy web browser that I can't dox myself on because I'm not logged into anything, it does fancy stuff. I want you to see how fancy this is. You ready? You guys are gonna be amazed. Hi, Toasty. Hello. You guys are gonna be really amazed. Whoa! What was that? Whoa! What was that? Wasn't that cool? Oh my gosh! Wow! What? Oh, we don't want to look at the web browser anymore? Bye! Whoa! Where'd it go? Where'd the browser go? I don't know where it's gone. It's disappeared. Wait, I need the internet back. I need the internet back. Hang on. Where's the internet? Wow, the internet's back, guys. The internet's back. Oh my goodness. Whoa, the internet came back. And look. We can go to all the websites. Look, I can browse P-Bandai. Wow, P-Bandai. We can look at Gundam. Wow, look at all the Gundam stuff. Isn't that so cool? Oh my goodness, look at us browsing all the Gundam things. Is this Opera? No, this is Brave. This is Brave. Yeah, I'm 360 feet tall. Also, hi. Thank you for the check-in. Welcome me on. Hi, Skullender. How are you? Look, here's one of the other crazy things too. Actually, Borger! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in, raiders! My name is Maki, also known as Kaiju Kanojo. Thank you so much, Spartan, for the follow. Welcome in. We're just having a late night yappy session. We're just gonna hang out and yap. I guess that's all we're doing. That's the only plan I have for today. We'll talk more about it, though. The background on this. I took this picture. I took this picture. Isn't it cool? It let me put my own picture in here, and I took this picture. So I put it in here. Hi, Cypher. How are you? Yappin' is nice. How I be? I be good. I be good. I be hanging in there. Thank you for the check-in. Also, hi, Sabu. How are you? Hello, hello. You gonna buy that house? Wow. I'll think about it. I will think about buying that house. One day, if I become richer than God, then I might be able to buy that house. But until then, I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy that house. Considering it's, I think one of like the it's not 7 wonders of the world. What are they called? Like World Heritage Sites? I would need to bribe not only the entire government of Japan, but the World Heritage Organization in order to buy it. That's all. Nothing crazy or anything. No, you're fine, Borger. Life do be busy for people. Speaking of P-Bandai, you got yourself the Zeta Gundam Hawaiian t-shirt as a birthday gift. Yo, that's awesome! Also, Happy Mac! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you. You hearing something about Gundam? Yeah, we do a lot of Gundam stuff here, Happy. We do a lot of Gundam stuff. Hi, CPT Briggs. Hello. I could become a permanent sponsor and pretend I own it. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe. If I become richer than God, if I become Jeff Bezos and I own Twitch, maybe. I'll think about it. Yeah, I'll think about it. You send people because they heard you talk about Gundam. Aww, I appreciate that, Last Hope. But yeah, I took this picture and I thought it was really cool because I was like, oh, I can like put a picture that I took as like the background of my fancy new browser. But I was going to show you guys something. I can browse the forbidden website. No docs. No docs. I can browse the forbidden website with no docs. We want to look at something on Amazon, chat? Well, guess what? I don't live in 90210. That's Beverly Hills. I can browse the forbidden website that doxes me because I don't live in Beverly Hills. And I'm going to be very clear to you guys. Oh, fuck, I dropped my letter. I don't live in Beverly Hills, but now I can look at Amazon stuff. Without doxing Mama Kaiju anymore. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. That's an old fucking song. Have a good one. Have fun at the gym, Borger. Thank you so much for the raid again, and thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's all fancy. We can browse the internet now. We can look at cool things without me doxing myself. I have like the fancy little button that puts it away when I don't want to look at it anymore. And not okay, so that's one thing that I did. That's one thing that I did. The other thing is that now every time I change scenes on OBS and we start doing something else, it automatically goes in and hides all of my web browsers so that I don't accidentally show something that I don't want to be shown if I switch scenes. And I don't turn the web browser off before I switch scenes. So it'll automatically turn off the web browser no matter what. Anytime I move away from doing something, it's like, oh no, web browser goes bye-bye. Everybody say bye web browser in every single scene. No one has to see it anymore. So, wow, chibi time. Thank you so much. Mods, my prayers go out to you with this arrogant new kaiju knows no hubris. No hubris. Was I supposed to have hubris? I didn't know hubris was something that I was supposed to have. Like, how do I find him? Can I buy him? Monkey got bonked a couple of days ago. I don't know what you're talking about. I never got bonked. I never did anything bad. I would never do anything bad whatsoever. Hi, HK. How are you? Hugh Bree, who's that? Yeah, I don't know who that is. I've never heard of the man before. Never heard of him. Don't think I could find him anywhere. I would have to go looking for him, and I've never heard that name before in my life. He might be a model kit. He might be a Gundam. I don't know, guys. Is he a Gundam? She wasn't put in a literal physical timeout or anything. Well, I did get put into a literal timeout. Blind was really upset. And so I got scolded really badly. Blind made me sit there while he scolded me while I had to like redo my OBS. And he like sat there and watched me do it and was like, Maki, no, you have to do this right now. You learned your lesson, enough is enough, it's time, you need to do it now. So he forced me to sit there and like, I don't know, I feel like this was like the equivalent of like grabbing me by the back of my head and rubbing my nose in it when I've done something really bad, because he forced me to sit there and clean it up, so... Hi Dark Mask, how are you? Hello, Kaiju got spanked. No, that's too kinky. That's too kinky, jeez. You can't just be over here spanking people when they're being bad, okay? Sheesh. Wrong stream for spanking, yeah. We've never done anything crazy like that. That would be wild. She wasn't being spanked, she didn't do anything right, that's true. That is true. When's the next build day? I had a lot of fun. We'll do another one next month. So as soon as September hits, I'll figure out what my schedule for September is, and I'll toss something up on the calendar, and we'll do something in September. We're planning on doing it like once a month for build day. So I don't know yet. I don't know my schedule yet. I don't know. I try regularly to touch grass. Surprise! Oh my gosh, surprise everybody! The Kaiju likes to go outside and touch grass regularly. Who'da thunk? That's crazy. That super pasty little Kaiju girl goes outside? Whoa, wild. Yeah, no, I actually go touch grass. And so... I try to go hang out with my friends, IRL, like, at least twice a month. On top of, I have friends who come over to my house every week. But then I also try to go out with, like, my other group of friends, like, once or twice a month. And that's always on a weekend. So I have to figure out, like, what our plan for the weekend is, so that like I can make sure I don't schedule stream activities or Discord activities on a weekend where my friends want to hang out with me, because I don't know, man, like I feel like there's something about like going out and doing activities with like the homies in person and like hanging out with them that feels just like way different than hanging out with them on a Discord call too. Hi Zilla, thank you so much for the follow, welcome in. Hello. Outside is where all the bad stuff happens, but there's good food. Yeah! Usually we go to Korean barbecue is our normal go-to. But this weekend, it's one of my friend's birthday parties. So we're all going over to his house to celebrate his birthday this weekend. So I'm really excited for it. I don't know what to expect. It's been a long time since I've gone to a birthday party. The last time I went to a birthday party, what happened? I went to a girl, she threw a funeral for her 30th birthday. She decided that instead of doing like a birthday party for her 30th, she was gonna have a funeral instead. And so we all had to show up in black and like give her like, you know, like she had funeral food and like a rest in peace cake, and it was like a death to her 20s funeral party. She's crazy. She's single. She is now. She ruined it by being crazy. She was, oh my gosh, guys, she was dating this guy. Okay, she was dating this guy. All right. I'm not friends with her anymore because she's fucking crazy. She's crazy, chat. Okay, so she was dating this guy, and she's like hot. Like, I can admit that. Like, this girl, solid 9. Solid 9. Oh my god, she was hot. Okay, like, solid 9. Cthulhu Lord! Thank you so much for the 4 months. I appreciate it. Holy shit, thank you for the subbies, lovers. Thank you, thank you. Also, hi, Meatless. Thank you for the check-in. Hello, hello. So, she was dating one of my friends, right? She was dating one of my friends, and they lived together. They had been dating for like a year and a half? A year and a half, I want to say. She was kind of crazy, but she was like fun. Like, one of the things that she planned was like a friend activity that we all went out to go do. We did goat yoga, where we took a yoga class at a farm in a pen filled with goats that would like climb on top of you while you did yoga. 'Cause that's a thing, I guess. Okay, but that sounds fun. No, it was fun. It was. We would go to like pool party concerts, which was fun. We would like go out and do like we went on a skiing trip together to like a different state. Like, she was over the top all of the time, right? She was just like, I don't know, like everything that she planned had to be like at an 11, right? Like, we went out of state to go like skiing. It was crazy. She had a boyfriend that he was really chill. Like, bro was a computer programmer, and like he didn't really do much. He just like, you know, he liked playing video games, and he liked watching anime, and he liked you know, hanging out on his computer and doing stuff like that. He was like a very chill, like laid back kind of guy. But like obviously obsessed with her. Like, he was down bad. Oh my god. Okay, so like for like to explain the level of down bad that this dude was for his girlfriend, which like I'm not shaming dudes for being down bad for their girlfriends. Like, that's awesome. Like, I like it when girls are down bad for their boyfriends and when boyfriends are down bad for their girlfriends. But like, he bought her a horse for her birthday? And we don't live in the country. We live in a major metropolitan city. And he bought her a horse for her birthday. Like a $10,000 horse for her birthday. Because she said that when she was a kid, she always wanted to have a horse, but she never got a chance to have a horse. So he got her a horse. And then was also paying for like an expensive like stall and care and like all of it. He paid for all of it, chat. The maintenance, everything, he was paying for the horse. Because she wanted a horse. Also, thank you, Impy and Excalibur, for the check-ins. I appreciate it. And Cthulhu Lord, did I say thank you for the sub? I don't remember if I did. I don't know if I missed it. But Cthulhu Lord, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you. If I didn't, I feel like I might have. Sounds expensive. Yeah! No, I'm not making this up at all. When Blind gets back from going out and getting Taco Bell, he will corroborate the story. Bro straight up bought her a fucking horse. And here's the thing, guys. She was so crazy that he dumped her because she wouldn't stop picking fights with him. He dumped her because he got exhausted with her picking fights with him. Crazy work! Bro bought this girl a fucking horse! He was so down bad, he bought this girl a freaking horse! And then he was like, yeah, nah, dog, you're just like too crazy for me. You gotta get out of here. Nice! Thank you, new type. I appreciate that. But yeah. Wild work. Yeah, she was crazy. She was crazy. One of the other things that happened, so she's not in our friend group anymore because she was so crazy. What did he do with the horse? I have no idea. I don't talk to either of them anymore. Because like she was the primary friend and he wasn't. And so when they split up, you know, it was kind of like we were her friend group and not his. And so he stopped talking to all of us. And he just like went back to his old friend group. And we're like, you know what? Like, that's fine. Like, respect it. Like, it's all good. Like, we don't need to keep like dragging you out to other things that are just gonna remind you of your ex, you know, when you became friends with us via her in the first place. We're gonna have, oh, a raid. Hello. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome. Hello. My name is Maki, also known as Kaiju Kanojo. How are you? Welcome in, guys. I hope you guys had a good stream. We are just hanging out and having a late night yappy sesh. What were y'all up to? You were playing Last Epoch. Interesting. I haven't heard of that game. You're worried about the horse now? I'm sure the horse is fine. I'm sure the horse is fine. Yo, Kage Maru Kami, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Lovers, thank you. Kisses for chat. Mwah. Mwah. Big kisses for chat. But yeah, we're talking about my ex-friend who was like a 9 out of 10, but also crazy. And for her 30th birthday, threw herself a funeral birthday party. And then at that party, her boyfriend gifted her a horse for her birthday. So, yeah. So, thank you so much for the coffee and the hydrate. I actually am going to take a little sip. Your fan art has yet to be featured. It's in there somewhere. It'll rotate to it eventually. I did put it in the folder, so it will make its way around, presumably. So here's the thing. So they split up, right? Like, and she was, oh my god, she was going off about like how like he was so neglectful and he didn't care for her and like he wasn't trying hard enough for her and she needed more attention. Oh, thank you for the headphones. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. One of the things that was the beginning of the end, right? I wasn't there for this, but I found out through my friend who was there for this, okay? Hi, Fake Nudes, how are you? Here's what happened. There was an incident where, the friend group, I live not too far from Mexico, so the friend, it's really common where I live for like friend groups to kind of get together and like just drive to Mexico and just like, you know, get an Airbnb or like a condo for the weekend and like hang out in Mexico for the weekend for like a birthday party or something. It's really common to do that where I am. So, I didn't go on this trip, but one of my really good friends went on this trip where it was Horse Girl's boyfriend, my good friend, another friend of mine, and somebody that I don't know at all, and it was that dude's birthday. So they were all going to Mexico together for that dude's birthday. I didn't go with because I'm not friends with that dude. So the Airbnb only had 2 bedrooms and a pull-out sofa, right? And so obviously birthday boy gets a room to himself because it's birthday boy. And then they agreed that the couple would get a couple of nights in the bedroom and then would switch with the other two girls so that the two girls could get the bedroom for a couple of nights. And that way they would each get a turn sleeping in a bed versus having to sleep on the pull-out sofa. So the first, 3 days, Horse Girl and her boyfriend have the bedroom, all right? And then it comes time where they're supposed to switch out with my friend and switch to sleeping on the sofa, all right? Horse Girl starts throwing an absolute fucking fit where she's bitching and complaining about how they didn't do enough to enjoy the privacy of the bedroom yet, and how he hasn't been giving her the attention that she wants, and how she doesn't want to trade, and she doesn't want to do anything, and how she deserves to have the bedroom more, and she locked herself in there, hysterically screaming and crying about how she doesn't want to sleep on the sofa. And she's 30, chat! She's 30 years old, screaming and crying about not wanting to sleep on a sofa bed. Put your big girl panties on. You agreed to it. It's not your birthday. Put your big girl panties on and go sleep on the sofa for a couple of nights. It's only fair. That's how it works. Sometimes life kind of sucks, you know? So yeah, that was a big beginning of the end. She's just crazy. That's so rude to do in the first place, to agree to something and then have a fit over something so small and innocuous like that too. You know? We're gonna have ad break in a second, but we'll keep yapping as soon as we get back. Just so you guys know, we're gonna have a quick minute 30 secs of ads over on Twitch. Unless you're on YouTube, you guys don't get ads over there. Also, hi, Void Panda. Thank you so much for the check-in. I really appreciate it. She acting like the trip is for her. No, and that's kind of how it was all the time with her. Where, it was kind of if you weren't so excited and blowing it up and making it all about her, she would get really upset. And it was just kind of over the top, you know? And it was really exhausting to be friends with. You know, it was just it was too much drama every time. And she was one of those people where if you were struggling with something and you tried to talk to her about it, you know, you're oh yeah, I'm having a really hard time with my boss at work, or I'm having a really hard time with my roommate, or I'm having a really hard time with blah 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 blah. She would try to one-up you and try to make it all seem like her problems were way worse than yours could be. You should give her attention because obviously she's going through it and she needs your support, not the other way around. A person that you always need to plan around with no reciprocity. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. No, I can fix her. Well, one of the things was, okay, I should save this story for after we get back. All right, I should save this story for after we get back from ads because this is a doozy. This is a fucking doozy. No one ever bought me a horse and she has it worse. No one's ever bought me a horse either. Where's my horse? That's what I'm saying. Oh, hang on. Blind. I need you to come weigh in on something. Ads are gonna be done in 17 seconds, and so they'll be able to hear you again, and you can weigh in on this. You got 10 seconds of ads. Yeah, I did. It was rainy. Yeah, it's crazy stormy. Hi, Rio. How are you? Thank you for the check-in. All right, guys, we're back from ads. Okay, Blind is here to corroborate my story. Blind.
Yeah.
Did we used to have a friend whose boyfriend bought her a $10,000 horse for her birthday?
Correct. Yeah. Friend of ours is an engineer, and his girlfriend was a bit of a pick-me, but, like, it was fine. She was just, like, kind of a little socialite.
She was hot.
Yeah.
She was really hot.
She's pretty hot. And they had been together for, like, an okay amount of time.
Like a year and a half.
No, it was a little bit longer than that.
No, they were together for a year and a half.
Okay, well, whatever. They were together for a little bit, enough where, like, they were living together. He, like, they did vacations and stuff all the time. Like, we would all do ski trips and stuff together as a group. And it kind of over time, she started to make everything, like, about her. Like, no matter what the occasion was. Like, it could be someone else's birthday, but no, it's a her day. And then, and this boyfriend of hers is, like, a friend of ours. And he is, like, the nicest guy of all time. Like, super nice guy. Also hot guy, if I'm being honest. I think he could pull.
No, he could absolutely pull.
Yeah, like, he's hot, and he's got his stuff together, and he's got his shit together. So he bought her a horse, because she had been wanting one, so he bought her, like, a fucking Arabian or something, like a 10K horse. And then also paid to, like, have it stabled and caretakered and all that good stuff. And then eventually she just kept, like, shitting on him.
Yeah.
Like, at every opportunity that she could, like, shitting on him, like, in public and whatever. Despite him doing literally everything, and then at some point he was like, nah, and just, like, kicked her out, and then we haven't heard from her since. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what she's doing. Like, she's probably homeless.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
See, I told you guys. It wasn't lying. Also, hi, Matt. Hi, Bry Guy. Hello. Also, thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding whatsoever about the horse thing. That's crazy. Chat, pulled our money together. We can buy you horse glue. Aw, that's so sweet of you guys. I appreciate it. Who the fuck just buys their girlfriend a horse? I don't know, man. Good thing he woke up in time. Yeah, before the proposal. Here's the thing. Here's the reason why I think that she started shitting on him, okay? Here's the crazy thing. So, my good friend was going through a divorce, right? My good friend was, like, at the point where she was like, I think I need to divorce my husband. Usax! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. So... And, like, people don't generally come to that decision lightly, right? Like, the vast majority of people are not like, I need to divorce my husband and have it be like, just like, oh, we had a fight. Oh, we're just arguing a little bit. Like, what happened with her, okay, oh, God. So... My friend is also very, very, very attractive. Like, she's a socialite. She likes to go out. She likes to go out to, like, really cute bars and get cocktails on a Friday night in, like, a cute dress. She likes to go out to, like, not the club, but she likes to go out and take, like, dancing lessons. She likes to go hiking on a Saturday morning. She likes to, like, take little trips, like, little road trips out to, like, wineries and, like, go do stuff. Like, she's a I like to go do activities kind of person, right? And her husband, while they were dating, he was the same. Like, he would go out and he would take dancing lessons with her, and he would go out to wineries with her, and he would take her out hiking and all of that stuff. And then, like, after they got married, slowly, he stopped doing all of those things, you know? Hi, Matt, how are you? Which, like, you know, like, sometimes you start settling into a relationship, I guess, where, like, you don't really want to do stuff or things anymore. But, like, she was starting to get really, like, upset because, like, he didn't want to do anything with her anymore, right? So... And by buy anything anymore. I mean, he didn't want to go out to bars and wineries with her anymore. He didn't want to eat dinner with her at the dinner table when she cooked food for him anymore. He just wanted to take it back to his room to watch anime. Was she fat? No, she's like a 10 out of 10. She is hot. She is like one of the hottest women that I've ever seen in my life. Like, she is drop dead gorgeous. He didn't want to eat. She would come home from work and she would cook dinner. And he wanted to take the dinner back into his room to watch anime because he didn't want to hang out with her. He didn't want to do stuff in the bedroom anymore. And so the agreement that they came up with was that she should just go out and date and have sex with other people, but he's the husband that she comes home to at night. So she starts dating people and, like, you know, she starts dating people. Like, she likes to go out, and suddenly, because this girl is a 10 out of 10 baddie Asian woman in a major city, she suddenly has this overflowing amount of dudes that are like, I'm gonna take you to the winery. I'm paying for everything. You don't have to like look at your wallet for the entire weekend. I'm taking you out on a vacation. I'm paying to fly you out to Vegas. I'm paying for you to go out to like have bottle service at a club so that you can go dancing with us. And I mean, like, absolutely like overwhelmed with the amount of attention that she's receiving. And so, and then it's fine for a long time, you know, until, like, she's starting to realize, like, why am I coming home to a dude who won't even come out of his bedroom to eat dinner with me after I cook it? He just wants to take it back to his room to watch anime, and we sleep in separate bedrooms. Like, why are we still married? And so she's going through like this whole thing because she wants to have kids. Like, we're at the age where she's like, I need to have kids in the next like 4 years, right? Like, I need to get to a point in my life where I want to have kids in the next 4 years. And like, she's like, I don't want to have kids with him, you know? Like, I don't want to have kids with this dude. And so she's going through all of this stuff, obviously. Like, that's a lot to process. Like, that is a lot. Also, thank you for the check-in, Red Rocket Billy. Thank you. Imagine not seeing the person you married and live with. No, exactly. Was there something going on with the guy, or did he just fumble the bag? He just fucking fumbled it. Like, I don't know what it was. He just like decided that anime and being comfortable and not caring about anything was more important than, you know, the people in his life. Which, like, maybe it was depression, you know, but also, like, gosh, it was for over a year that she was dealing with this, and like, he didn't do anything to start tackling the problem. And there's only so much that you can kind of be like, yeah, I'm gonna be supportive and like try and help you, but like, also, if you're not taking the steps, like, how much can you put up with, you know? Galactic, thank you for the check-in, and Landmark, thank you for the check-in. Did he have a job? Yeah, he had a job. Yeah, he had a job. Yeah. So the crazy thing is she still available? No. She's not. Actually, it's her boyfriend's birthday party that I have to go to this weekend. They just moved in with each other. It's her new boyfriend's birthday party. So she was obviously like, me and Crazy Horse Girl were her like two friends, right? Is her boyfriend available? He might be. I don't know, man. He's pretty cute. He's a pretty cute guy. Not my type, but he is cute. So me and Horse Girl are her two friends. Like, we're like a little trio. And so we're like going out and trying to support her and like talk her through things, because like, obviously, like, there's a lot of stuff that she's dealing with emotionally with it. And I think that's when Horse Girl was like, I'm not the center of attention because my friend is going through marital problems, so I'm going to make problems in my relationship where a dude who just bought me a horse clearly doesn't love me enough and isn't giving me enough attention, that I'm gonna make it seem like my problems are worse than the problems that she's dealing with. And so she started picking fights with horse-buying boyfriend. And that's when she went crazy, chat. I forgot to ask the very important question. Was her husband a jobless loser? No, he wasn't. He was not. He did work. Monsters Rule, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it was crazy, though. It was crazy. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there, like, watching everything. I'm like, wow, that's wild shit. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I roll over your tail? I just wanted to move my chair a little bit. I'm sorry, buddy. Damn, so he'll show up for his boss, but not his wife? Well, he did work from home, so he never left his house. Yeah. Did she keep the horse if they broke up? I don't know. I stopped talking to her. Like, I was gonna be honest, like, she was just wound up being kind of, like, rude and nitpicky with me, because I'm also one of those... Okay, so I'm, like, one of these people where, like... If someone is gonna, like, kind of be, like, underhanded or, like, try and start drama with me, like, I don't put up with that. Like, I kind of just put them in their place, and I'm like, no, we're not doing that. Like, that's not okay. I don't want to be talked to that way. And, I don't think she liked that I wasn't willing to, like, let myself kind of be pushed around. I used to let myself be pushed around a lot, but I learned my lesson and I don't do that anymore. And so, yeah, we just stopped talking. I didn't want to hang out with her anymore. She's just kind of rude. Maybe dude swimmers weren't working. For a 10 guy, it'd be good, but for a guy who's at that age and wants kids, it could be very depressing. One of the other things that he also, the biggest reason why they wound up, like, splitting is, like, he told her, like, yeah, I don't think I want kids anymore. And she was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I'm 32. You can't just, like, up and decide that you don't want kids anymore and, like, have me be okay with it. Like, there's no time for that, dog. There's no time for that, dog. It's gotta happen. I think the guy that she's dating is much younger. For the past 25 minutes, if you haven't seen it, are the fan arts random? Yeah, it has been. Yeah, they are random. I did put it in the folder. I might just need to refresh the folder. I didn't, like, refresh the thing. So, hang on, let me see. Fan art slideshow. Yeah, playback mode. Random. Yeah, it's set to random. I did toss it in there, but it is set to random. If they don't swim, he would make up an excuse like that, yeah. 32, she didn't plan that at 22. They had been married like 7 years. Yeah, they'd been married like 7 years. Can the 10 out of 10 guy and horse guy hook up? No. He's kind of disappeared. He's doing his own thing now, which is fine. Rule number 1 to dating is have end goals up front. Been trying to find somebody that wants kids since I was 20 and keep on getting women that have kids and don't want any more instead. See, that's the thing, is like once you get to a certain age, like, I don't know, that stuff's difficult. I don't want kids, right? I don't have kids, but I also don't want kids, you know? Like, I'm not interested. Like, it's not my cup of tea. It's mostly because, like, I dated this guy whose sister had 6 kids by the time she was 26. And that girl's pussy was like a slip and slide, chat. Like, have you ever seen that Monty Python skit where it's like the every sperm is sacred and like babies just fall out while she's washing dishes? Like... Anytime she went into labor, it was like half an hour and the baby fell out. Like, it was insane. She spent more of her adult life pregnant than she spent not pregnant. crazy. Fucking crazy work, chat. You mean the meaning of life, something like that? Yeah, that one. Yeah, no, insane. Anytime and here's the thing, like, the guy that I dated, he was really big on family, and like him and his sister were like tight because they were like very close in age. Like they were like a year apart. Very close in age. And so they were always hanging out together because he was like, I'm an uncle, and like that consumes a lot of my life because my sister has 6 children. My Oshi Pregante? Fuck no, dude. Absolutely not. Absolutely. Me? No. Gross. Only in thought alone. Actuality, no thank you. Anyway, so... no pregante, only breed. Yeah, exactly what Elizabeth said. Oh, no pregnant, only breed. No pregnant, just breed. Breeding only. No preg. Please, no preg, just breed. So, the guy I was dating was really, really into being an uncle because obviously his sister had 6 fucking kids. So, we spent every weekend at his sister's house to hang out with her and her husband and her 6 children. And you know what happens when you spend every weekend at a house filled with 6 children? Chat. You see what it's like to live in a house with 6 children where the oldest child is 10 years old. I was so exhausted of eating nothing but hot dogs and mac and cheese, chat. And I'm autistic, okay? I never get tired of hot dogs and mac and cheese. And by the end of that relationship, I was fucking exhausted of hot dogs and mac and cheese. Like, I didn't want to see hot dogs and mac and cheese for a fucking, like, 5 years. Hi, MB, how are you? Didn't you say he grew something in the same house with the kids? Yeah, that was his side hustle. He didn't grow anything, he just sold them. Yeah, he sold plants for a living. What about Dino Nuggies? Dino Nuggies were too expensive. Hot dogs and mac and cheese were cheaper. Hi, Sheen, how are you? Hello. Always happy to see me. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. The beige ain't Bayesian anymore. Well, and the thing was, did I end the relationship? I did. It wasn't because of his sister having kids. That wasn't the issue. The issue was he set his boss's truck on fire. And I thought he was gonna go to jail, and I just didn't want to deal with it. So, you know, normal things. You know, just like normal things that people do. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Lorcana, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I have kids and I feed them salmon, steak, short ribs, Korean barbecue, creme brulee. I don't think my kids ever had mac and cheese with hot dogs. Well, on the flip side, do your kids live in a family with 2 parents that work and work jobs so that they can take care of their kids? Because my ex's sister worked at a McDonald's and her husband sold plants for a living, and so the only thing that they could afford on their food stamps to feed 6 children was hot dogs and mac and cheese. So I do think that there was quite the difference in economic circumstance given the hot dog and mac and cheesening. Hi, Bad Dragon, how are you? Hello. You're getting fixed before you get married so you don't have to wear the cone on your head during the honeymoon? That's a good idea, Train Buff. That's a good idea. I agree with that one. You don't know if I already told you, but you're quite happy you got a network with local comic book artists lately and learned a lot. That's awesome, dude. That's really awesome. I love that for you. How's it going? We're hanging a little to the left, a little to the right. We're having late night, evening kaiju yappy hours. Nothing crazy. Adventures with Tom. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you for the head pat. Yeah. Make a gift comic or something? That would be so cute. I would love that. Thank you for the forehead kiss. Mwah. Mwah. Forehead kisses. Also, maybe some less than intelligent gene pooling. I mean, you know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But, why do they keep having kids, though? Because her husband wanted 10. I don't know if it was like a... They weren't religious. So, like, it had to have been... Is that a kink thing? Is that a kink? That has to be a kink, right? Like, that has to be a kink. It's gotta be. Like, I can't think... They weren't, you know, they weren't Catholic. They weren't Mormon. They weren't anything. They didn't go to church. It has to be a kink, right? Am I sure he wasn't secretly Mormon? No, he'd been to jail too many times to be Mormon. That's why he sold plants for a living. Couldn't get a job. I'm Christian and I think 10 is too much. 10 is crazy work. Oh, the other thing is he bred dogs on the side. Is that all? I think it's a kink thing, chat. And the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think it was probably a kink. That he just wanted 10. That's wild work. Can't even imagine owning a house anymore because of how much I make, so kids is kind of out of the question. Same, dude. Same. I'll make 10 kids when I retire from my career making $8,000 a month, bro. Still gotta let them know the deed was done. A woman tried to sue a guy for child support in 2005. Catch-22, the guy had a tie done before he dated her, so the case got dropped. The judge permitted a follow-up suit for deceit that cost him $10K? That's wild. That's crazy. I feel like people should have a license to have children. That's tricky work, is what it is. Mormons are their own special kind. I know. It was a breeding kink gone too far. I think it was a breeding kink. I think it was. See, and like, I suffer from the same affliction, but like, I don't actually need to be bred. I just need to have my brain believe I've been bred to convince myself, and then I'm very happy. There doesn't need to be a real baby involved. That's insanity, guys. Like, you don't need to bring a baby to have your kink fulfilled. You can play pretend. Roleplay is a thing, chat. You're allowed to just roleplay. That's one of your main personality traits. Where I know. What did I join into? I don't know, man. I don't know. Honestly, I have no fucking idea. To have the fun of breeding, then getting Taco Bell. Exactly! Oh man, Taco Bell sounds dope. Maki is a sourdough starter. Yeah. I could be. Flunky didn't prepare you for this? No. I don't think anyone can, to be honest. I don't think there's even a way to become prepared for this. Yeah. Cats are more behaved than kids anyway. Yeah, so the thing was, okay, so she had 6 kids, right? And so I went over to her house like every weekend for like the duration of the time that I dated this guy. And we dated for like 5 fucking years. Like we were together for 5 years. What the hell happened to my hair? Oh, someone hit goth mode. I have to fix it. Hang on. Someone refund the goth mode. It doesn't work in this hairstyle. If someone wants to refund Bry Guy for doing it, I'm sorry. Okay, so 6 kids, right? Out of her 6 children, I kind of vibed with one of them. And that was it. Like, I didn't like any of the rest of them. Alf, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Like, out of all 6 of the fuckers, there was only one where I was like, that little one's kind of chill. That one's pretty chill. That one's pretty cool. I like that one. I'm willing to babysit that one at my house. And the rest of them, I was like, yeah, keep those things away from me. They scare the shit out of me, chat. Why won't they stop screaming? Why are they yelling at the top of their lungs all the time until they pass out? Like, why is it like wake up first thing in the morning, start screaming, and then continue screaming until like bedtime? Like, it was insanity. That's nothing. Both of my grandmas had 12 kids each. That's insane. Yeah. Versus there was like one kid, there was a single kid, right? Where like her favorite activities to do is she wanted to hang out in her room and watch movies, or she wanted to bake cookies. She didn't want to run around and yell. She didn't want to go outside and do a bunch of activities. She just wanted to hang out in her room and watch movies, bake cookies, take the cookies back to her room, and then watch more movies. And I was like, I like that one. I'll borrow that one, please. It's-a-me. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. World record for most children born to a married couple was 63. Insane. That's too many babies. I'd bake cookies with her. I did too. I baked cookies with her. It was very fun. She was the only one that I ever babysat. I was like, I will borrow this one child and no other kids. So, yeah, I decided at that point, like, the odds were not in my favor, and I should probably never have children, because, like, man, if it's, like, one baby that I'm like, all right, this one's kind of chill out of fucking 6, like, with my luck and my ADHD ass, my ADHD autism having ass, I ain't getting a chill kid. It's gonna be the kid that like does crazy shit and bounces off the walls constantly. That's the kind of luck that I would wind up with. Hanging out with kids is a great way to test whether you want them. No, exactly. No, I agree. And honestly, in this day and age, right, like, everything is so expensive too, right? Like, I feel like our generation and generations after us are getting a later and later start in life just because we can't, like, afford things. You know, we can't afford it. Like, houses? No. Rent? Barely. Groceries? Sometimes. And, like, adding a kid into that mix, like, it takes so much financial, you know? It takes so much financial. Kid roulette is terrifying. Even if I could ever afford a kid, I'd rather adopt. That's fair. Heard something about luxury groceries and I wanted to die. Yeah. I buy luxury groceries sometimes, to be honest with you. Put some lotion on. I do. It's kind of stupid, but like luxury groceries, I like baking from scratch every once in a while, and luxury groceries bake better than the cheap groceries. So like if you get the good flour and the good butter and the good chocolate chips, you get significantly better chocolate chip cookies than if you buy the cheapest version of everything, and it just kind of sucks. Like, it sucks, but like if I'm gonna spend time and money making my own cookies, I want it to taste really good, and I don't want it to be like, you know, the lowest quality of homemade cookies. Like, I want the tasty stuff. So, lotion on what, Maki? On my thighs? I'm putting lotion on my thighs? I run minimum wage and such is a lot better. 1978 minimum wage got Dad got 35 cents an hour. Fridge cost $400. Well, we've had kind of like a shift, right? We've had a shift in the prices of things. As a society, our luxuries have gotten cheaper. but our necessities have gotten more and more expensive. So things like TVs have just like TVs, computers, gaming consoles, all of those things have just gotten cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper as time has progressed. But things like housing and rent and vehicles and necessities to survive in North American society has gotten out of hand, you know? Completely gotten out of hand. Sticker price on a fridge that died in 2010 was around $1,500. New fridge around $1,200. Yeah, exactly. It's gotten cheaper to produce things that were considered luxury goods, which is also kind of, it feeds into why, so many, you know, so many people have been like the old heads of like, like financial advice gurus are like, stop spending all your money on luxuries. Why are you buying a new TV when like you can literally go and get like a lower end TV for less than $100 brand new, versus back in the day that exact same TV 10 years ago would have been like $500 because things just get cheaper. Consoles and computers have come cheaper. The only exception is, like, whatever is going on with tariffs and computer parts. Otherwise, yes, computers are significantly cheaper, but, you know, daycare minimum $2,000 a month. Yeah, daycare be expensive. Getting a pre-built is cheap, but a lot of people need something not pre-built. I think that might just be the Twitch demographic, to be honest. I think most people are fine with pre-built computers. It's just that, like, people who are super into gaming want not pre-built, you know? That's it. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it, you know? It's because it became more of a necessity. Lots of people came to the table making more money to diversify the markets. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but rent has done nothing but go up, which is awful. My rent just went up this month. I'm so upset about it, actually. My rent actually just went up by, how much did it go up by? I was paying, hang on, I gotta do math. I was paying $1,360 a month, and now I am paying $1,000. Sorry, I was paying. What did I say? I think I did the math wrong. I was paying $1,300 a month. Now I'm gonna be paying $1,600 a month. So it went up by like $300. And then also my utilities went up. And so like my total bills have gone up by like $700 a month this month. It's been rough. Did it go up because Blind left? Blind never paid rent. And also he's still here. So notable, Blind never paid rent, and he's still here, not paying rent. It just went up. It has nothing to do with him. Sometimes I can hear his voice. Yeah, it's almost like he was on the microphone earlier today. I was about to say Blind was just there. Yeah, he was. It's almost as if he was just speaking into the microphone. Wow, guys. Wow, I can't believe he's disappeared. Wow, everybody say goodbye to Blind. We miss you so much. I can't believe you're gone. No, he might be moving out. It's a very maybe. Yeah, big life changes. Blind might be moving out. He's struggling to find work where we live. And so he's been looking for work in other cities and like preparing himself to like, not necessarily like planning on moving, but he is like preparing himself in like a, like I might have to move kind of scenario, you know? And not necessarily like, oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, Ellie. Hello. Hi. Can we get a shout out for Ellie, please? Hello. I watched you almost get decapitated. I watched you almost get isekai'd by a truck in a clip the other day. You're okay. I was like, oh no, Ellie! Oh no, Ellie! She almost turned into a real anime girl. Oh no! Hi. But yeah, that clip scared me. No, me too. Me too. Actually, Strider sent it to me. I was like, oh. Ellie survived Nero's driving. No, exactly. She lived, and that's the important part, guys. She lived. But yeah, Blind is like straight up struggling. Like it's so bad right now, chat. It's so bad. Yeah, Blind is graduating from university in like a couple months, and he can't find anything. No internships, no jobs, nothing. There's literally, the last time I looked, like, because I've also been trying to help, like, the last time I looked, we live in, like, a major city, like a big city with millions and millions of people living here, like a massive city, and like all the big companies are here, like everything, like Amazon, we have Intel, we have Boeing, we have like literally all of the big companies, and there's like 4 open jobs available for the entire city. With the millions of people living here, it's so crazy. Yeah, so he might be moving out for a little bit to go work somewhere else. So internship is free labor. No, most of them are paid, right? Most of them are paid. Strider, thank you so much for gifting Ellie a sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's so nice of you. The labor market is kind of whack all over the world. COVID and economic recovery plans have caused massive chaos in the workforce. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. How narrow is degree? I wouldn't call it narrow. I mean, he got a degree in software engineering, so like, I don't know how narrow you would call that. It's not like particularly narrow. But yeah, he got a degree in 100% cooked. Oh no, chat. Oh no. Oh no! RIP, can we get some 07s in chat for Blind right now? We can get some 07s in chat for Blind right now. He's looking at moving to San Francisco, like Bay Area. So, he might be leaving. My little IRL mod. He might be flying the coop. He might be leaving the nest. Heading off to San Francisco to, I don't know, go be a tech bro or something. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be unsupervised. Right? I won't have anybody here watching over me, making sure that I drink water during live streams, to turn my stream off for me when I dox myself on stream, or accidentally show things that I'm not supposed to, or, like, you know, need a snack. You know, I have to find my token California Asian girlfriend. All software engineers have to have one. It's in the Bible, I guess. Dog, I guess so, man. I guess so. I wish you good luck, homie. Yeah. San Francisco? Blind would need to find cheaper places in the LA area. He's also looking in Los Angeles, but that's a little bit less so. I think if he moves to Los Angeles, we might have Kono try and help Blind out with trying to find housing too. You know? To be honest, I use the streamer's redeems to remind myself to hydrate. Did you just hydrate me? Did you just water me? Fine, I'll have a sip. Everybody have a hydrate. Kono and Blind could cohabitate. I actually think it would be possible. I mean, I don't know how possible. I think Kono's fiance is supposed to be moving in soon, but Kono's obviously been going through it because his apartment just got broken into. I don't know if you guys saw Twitter or saw that Kono hasn't been streaming lately. Some people broke into his apartment and, like, did crack in his bathroom. Like, a handful of people broke into his apartment and, like, messed up his entire bathroom and smoked crack. They didn't steal anything. They just smoked crack in his bathroom and left. Like, I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not kidding. A bunch of people broke into Kono's bathroom and smoked crack and wrecked it and then left afterwards. That's very odd, I know. What did I just join into? We're talking about Kono. Yeah, no, he like called me and he was like really upset. So they broke into his apartment just to smoke crack in his bathroom. Seems legit, seriously. Yep. I guess his bathroom felt like good vibes. Yeah, no, he posted pictures on Twitter where, like, the police came out and they, like, fingerprint dusted because they left entire handprints on his walls. Doesn't LA and San Francisco have a bunch of car break-ins and stuff as they sell the stolen items on street markets? San Francisco does. Los Angeles, I get, not any more than any other major city. Like, you can't leave stuff in your car or it'll get broken into. Like, that's just how it works. Like, if you have something visible in your car, someone's gonna steal it. That's like every major city, though. Like, even the city that I live in, I don't leave shit in my car because someone will break in and steal it. Like, full stop. Full stop. They'll do that. I think in most cities, pretty universal. San Francisco was pretty notorious for it because a bunch of tech bros would leave, like, computer parts in their cars. And so, like, it became really easy to, like, break into tech bros' cars and steal laptops because there was always laptops to be found or just computer parts, you know. Apparently, when I was visiting in Texas, someone said that nice-looking pickup trucks get broken into regularly on the assumption of firearms being in them. That's true. That too. That too. That's why you have a nice car for when you want to go out, and you have a piece of shit car that you drive all the other time, because when it eventually gets broken into, or someone's, like, casing cars, they're gonna ignore yours because they're like, wow, that thing is a piece of shit. They got nothing in there. And they leave your car alone. That's why I haven't replaced my broken windshield. Hi, Tony. How are you? Hello, hello. I leave fake trash and mail in my car. Yeah, I definitely leave fake trash in my car. It's definitely fake trash to prevent people from breaking into it. Yep, that's what it is, chat. It's definitely not empty Starbucks cups or fast food wrappers or anything like that. Yeah, that's right, Elizabeth. Tactical mess. Thank you. A tactical mess indeed. Yep, it's a theft deterrent is what it is. Here's the craziest thing that I feel about Texas, right? Because I used to visit Dallas not infrequently. Yeah. I used to go to Dallas because there was a particular shop in Dallas where I could get Japanese books and like just not like Japanese language, like books in Japanese, like graphic novels and books and stuff like that. And then also you could buy Gunpla at the same time. So I would go, like, I would take little road trips. It wasn't too far from where I lived to go to Dallas. I would take road trips out there and go to Dallas, like, once every couple of months to go, like, stock up on stuff. Boys kissing boys. Not those kind of books, okay? I mean, I would get cookbooks and things, you know? So, the craziest thing about being in Texas, right, that I'd never experienced in my life until I went to Texas. I wasn't ready for the amount of people in these, like, 2-ton, massive, lifted, ginormous pickup trucks doing 40 miles an hour over the speed limit on the highway, weaving in and out of traffic Like they have a death wish, but the death wish is wishing death upon me in my tiny ass car. These people would be driving like 120 miles an hour in these like 2-ton pickup trucks. And I was like sitting there like shitting my pants every time that I had to drive because it was the most terrifying thing that I think I've ever experienced in my life. Just a 40, that's chill. Ah! My first time on the highway ever, a dude did a wheelie going past me at over 100. Yeah, that sounds like bikers though. Texas is a fourth world country. No one could convince me otherwise. It's just the heat. It's the heat. It's very hot there. It's gross. The GPS time isn't an estimation, it's a time to beat. Yeah, it was so scary. I would get so scared trying to drive there. The thing about Texas is so much as if a drop of rain hits the pavement, everyone panics. There's good reason for that, actually. So, a big reason why everyone panics if it starts raining in places like Texas and New Mexico and Southern California and Arizona and places like that is it doesn't rain there, right? It just doesn't. It doesn't rain there very often. So when it does rain, you know what happens? All of the oil from cars that has been leaking onto the pavement suddenly rises to the surface because water is actually showing up to wash it away. And so all of that dried up oil and stuff is suddenly sitting on the surface. And so it's much more dangerous driving when it's kind of like wet and rainy in a place where it hasn't rained like ever than anywhere else. Yeah, the roads become slip and slide. They become really bad because your tires get like greased up with like all sorts of like road oil and like debris and stuff that hasn't been washed off. We get a crap load of rain during the spring and fall. We don't really get a lot of rain where I live, so people do freak out. People get really upset about it. Yeah. Hi, Cam. How are you? Hi, dude. What's up? Boy, howdy. But yeah, I really wasn't anticipating like how crazy drivers are over there. And like, I'm from Toronto. Like we have Toronto has their fair share of crazy drivers. Like, you know, 30 kilometers over is like a leisurely pace. You know, like everyone drives 30 kilometers over the speed limit. But like Texas, the thing was, in Texas, it was people doing that, but like in big trucks, which was terrifying. That was so scary. The GTA is bad? Yeah, no, I'm from Toronto. Like, I'm in Toronto right now, and a guy did a U-turn across 6 lanes and almost killed me. That's just Toronto driving, Funky. That's just Toronto driving. The thing is, he's not doing a U-turn across 6 lanes in a pickup truck. The people here are built different. They're built incorrectly. That's just Toronto, man. That's just how it is in the GTA. The Don Parkway is the worst. My uncle lives directly off of the Don Parkway. So I would drive it constantly. For those of you guys who don't know, it's crazy. You quit your job at Mod Pizza recently? Place sucked as hell and they failed to hire me for a position they promised you weeks ago. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. That sucks, dude. I hope you find something better. Yeah, I hope you find something better. Yeah, like my whole family is from Scarborough area, which is like... It's a weird area. Scarborough is interesting. Anyone who knows about Scarborough knows about Scarborough. Everyone else is like, what do you mean interesting? It's Canada. It's probably fine. And we're like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, dog. We're all from Scarborough. Had a lady speed past me, cut me off, and flip me off as though it was my fault in Texas. Yeah, no, I experienced the exact same thing. It was crazy. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So, like, I don't remember what we were talking about. I don't have the slightest clue. Yeah. Oh well, whatever. Thought's gone. Head empty. Oh yeah, we were talking about blind moving. That was it. And people breaking into cars. So yeah, blind might be moving. We were talking about people breaking into cars and the job market, and Kono's house got broken into, which sucks. And blind moving. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so he might be moving. I don't know yet. It's not like a definite thing, but it's like a maybe thing. Like, he is actively applying for jobs in other cities, so he might be moving, but we don't know yet. And there's no like definite, like, he's out of here. Maki might need a childminder then. For me? Yeah! What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do when I'm a little hungry? No one's gonna be able to bring me a snack. Or like, I really could use a Diet Coke from the fridge right now. That would be pretty cool if someone wanted to bring one to me. So I don't have to get up and pause stream to go get up and get myself a Diet Coke from the fridge. Someone could just like bring me a Diet Coke from the fridge because I'm feeling a little hankering for caffeine, and it's nice and rainy outside, and I'm getting sleepy, and caffeine would make me feel better and more awake if someone just brought me a fridge Diet Coke. Archibald! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in, raiders! Welcome, 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 welcome! How are you? How was your stream, dude? What are you up to? What's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped in. I got options. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't remember the rest of this song now. Mom. Nepgear, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. We're just vibing and chatting here tonight. I hope your stream was good though. How was Final Fantasy? We're yapping. It's been a really, really long time since I've done like a just chatting stream where we just kind of like hung out and yapped. You know? And like,
Lizard.
I don't know, I watch other people do just chatting streams all the time, right? Like, I will literally just sit there and like, okay, so like I'll watch Radia, just sit and chat for hours, right? Like I'll just, I just want to listen to her talk for hours. I'll just sit there and watch. Or like, you know, before Adora became a bitch, I would just sit there and watch Adora talk, you know, and just like hang out and watch for hours. And like, I was sitting there for like 3 hours today watching Megalodon talk while I was working. I just had her in the background in my ear watching her yap while I worked. But I don't know. I always get really nervous. Cause it's like, I feel like you guys wouldn't really be interested in, I don't think what I have to say is very interesting, so I don't understand why other people would think that I have interesting things to say, when I don't think I'm very interesting myself, and I get really nervous and kind of like psych myself out of doing just chatting streams, you know? Talk about Plamo. Yeah, and then like, I was thinking about it the other day, right? Where I was like, you know what, like, I think when I do my Gundam streams, it really is just chatting. I just happen to be building a Gundam at the same time. So what happens if I take away the Gundam and we just chat? Hey Kaiju, I have a very important question. Where's Blind's heels? Mods, ban that guy! Mods! Mods, ban that guy! Mods! Get that guy out of here, Mods! There's no heals to be had today. None. Not a single heal to be had. All right, goodbye. Get out of here. I feel like your Plamo streams are just chatting streams with busy hands. Probably, to be honest. They kind of are. That's what I was thinking. And so I was like, okay, I kind of want to try these like... Because Radia does these late night chatting sessions where she just kind of like sits and hangs out and chats with people for a couple of hours late night on like a regular night. And I was like, I want to do that too. I just want to hang out and talk with you guys, you know? Like I want to vibe with you guys without feeling like I have to keep my hands busy. But at the same time, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing with my hands when I'm talking? I'm autistic. I need a rule for this. Like, where am I supposed to put them, chat? If not directly on a Gundam. Like, that's where my hands belong. If I'm talking, my hands are on a Gundam. Practice juggling. Ah. That's an idea. Okay. I like that. I like that one. What about cool yo-yo tricks? I could learn cool yo-yo tricks with my hands while we're doing just chatting. Learn to crochet. Okay, solid option. What about, do you guys remember those fushigi balls? The mystery juggling balls that like they told us were like really easy to learn, and like, wow, look, so mysterious, fushigi balls. Wow, we learned the mysterious magic of fushigi balls. And then it was like way harder because it was like actual contact juggling, and we're like, wow, this is terrible and I hate this. And so everyone like bought one immediately, like put it in the closet and never touched it again for a million years. Anybody remember that? You had one like 15 years ago? Yeah! I could learn Italian. Hey, a pizza, a pasta, a pepperoni, a bibbidi bobbidi. It's a me, Mario. I'm doing things with my hands. Oh, bada bing, bada boom. It's a familia. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding, and you ask me to kill a man. Where's my money, Tony? Frankie. A girl at work unironically knits during meetings to help her focus. She's stimming? Yeah, she's stimming. Let her be. She's just stimming. Maki, you're already banned once for mocking the French. That wasn't mocking. At what point did it come across as mocking, okay? I used to play with buckyballs in college to help me focus on lectures. Well, I don't know who Bucky was, but I'm sure he appreciates you letting us all know that you played with his balls in college during lectures. That's honestly, frankly, a very homie move of you to do, Top Gunner. I mean, like, you didn't have to tell us you didn't have to share with the class what you did, but like, you know, I'm sure he appreciated it nonetheless. You had a neighbor who had the original lawn darts when you were a kid? Very fun. Oh, hell yeah, dude! Didn't those kill people? I heard Maki say Fushigi, and the first thing I thought of was David Bowie in Labyrinth. You remind me of the babe. The babe with the power. The power of voodoo. Who do you do? You remind me of the babe. I haven't seen that movie in like a decade. To be fair, Maki doesn't remember their names. I don't remember names at all.
On
Hi,
April
Kono!
5th, 1987, 7-year-old Michelle Snow was killed by a lawn dart thrown by one of her brother's playmates in the backyard of their home in Riverside, California.
That's crazy sauce. We were just talking about you. Speaking of Kono Tomo, we were actually just having a conversation about you, my homie. What's up, Kono? You love being talked about? Yeah! We're talking about your unfortunate incident lately. I deny everything. No, you didn't do anything wrong. You had an unfortunate incident happen to you lately that you posted about on Twitter. Yeah, because we're talking about, oh thank god, yeah, crazy work, dude, crazy work. I can't believe that happened. That sucks. No, because you're currently mopping up the handprints from the ceiling. That is wild. That is wild. We were talking because Blind might be moving to Los Angeles for work, maybe? And so Blind doesn't know where he's moving, but he might have to move for work. And so one of the options is Los Angeles. And so we were having a conversation where like people were like, oh yeah, Blind and Kono could live together. And then we started talking about your unfortunate apartment incident. At least it's not footprints on the ceiling. How would that work? What are they, Spider-Man crackheads? I didn't know smoking crack automatically gave you Spider-Man wall climbing powers. My guest bed's gonna be filled by my fiance's girlfriend who I'll be having sex with, so no room for Blind. I think, Kono, that if your fiance's girlfriend happens to be single, that would in fact be his type to share a bed with. But I don't know how he feels about sharing with other guys. So I don't know. You would have to ask him. You're gonna throw me? Stop! You can't even do that. You can't. Twink and twunk. Yeah, it would be a twink and twunk household. Exactly. I'm light enough to throw. No, we've done the math, and technically I weigh like 40,000 tons. I heard there's big titty lizards in my area. There are, and also we're producing radioactive shrimp because I went swimming in the shrimpy waters. I'm really sorry, guys. It's my fault that the shrimpies at Walmart are radioactive. I did that. I took a little dip in the ocean. That's all my fault. Can they fry rice now? They can. Yeah, they can. Lizard. 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 Anna Markey, I didn't know you were playing XCOM 2. I have a personal request, Anna Markey. You're just running around to all your friends saying hi. Why is everybody streaming? I don't know, man, but I have a personal request. You have to sit here and you have to listen to me now. All right. Hi, Ramsackle. What's poppin'? Next time that you play XCOM 2, okay, you have to modify the character and you have to put me in the game. And you can't let me die. That's important. You can't let me die, Anna Markey. You have to put me in the game and don't let me die. All right, that's my only request. And you need to send me regular updates on like all the promotions that I'm getting at work, because I'm not getting any promotions at my work, and that makes me really sad. So I need to live vicariously through your XCOM 2 playthrough. What class am I in XCOM 2? I don't know yet, man. I don't know. I thought we were getting you new work. That's the problem. That's the reason Blind is moving out of the city. There's no new work, Kono. There's no work to be found. I've been trying. I have been applying for work for like 4 fucking months, and I haven't gotten a single callback for an interview. Not one. Not a single interview, chat. I've been trying. Mandalore Shadow, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Took me 7 months. It's rough out there. Last time I decided to quit my job, I got an interview, callback interview, and offer in one day. How hard can it be? Brother, my brother in Christ. Literally, okay, so literally I live in a major city with millions of people. Millions of people. Blind was looking at options. There were 4 jobs available. 4. Not like 4 that he was qualified for. I mean 4. 4 jobs. I live with millions of people. Damn, I know. It's like a mini Tokyo, but like a little more radioactive. It's always, we're hiring, not you. Yeah, no, exactly. That's kind of how it is. And I keep getting rejected for like, oh, you don't have enough qualifications or experience. I have 4 years of fucking experience. What do you want? What more can I offer? Is 4 years not enough? 4 years plus a bachelor's degree? Come on. Come on. Just give me a job. I hate my boss. I hate my boss. I won't say more than that because the amount of hate that I have for him will get me canceled on the internet. Because it's, oh god. I'm really tired of him emailing me at like 1 in the morning. I'm really tired of it. Really, really tired of waking up because he's emailed me at 1 o'clock in the morning and then having anxiety. I have an idea. What's your idea, Kono? When you have a degree and they want the entry level to be 10 years of experience, we need you to have 50 years of experience for this entry level position. Okay, so I've gotten word back on one job, right? I've only had a single person reach out to me and be like, hey, like, we're really interested in you. Like, we really want you to join our company, right? They wanted me to move out of the country. They were gonna take care of my visa and all of my moving fees and all of that, but they wanted me to move out of the country to the United Arab Emirates. And I am a woman. Yeah. Yeah. If Peggy Hill could live in Saudi Arabia without incident for 10 years, you could do it. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. There's so many red flags you would think you were on a main street in Beijing. And not only that, like, the work requirements were like, God, like 60 to 75 hours a week. No, thank you. I didn't even respond. I was like, yeah, nah, not interested. Goodbye. Not interested. Yeah. Thankfully, I have a job. So it's looking, every single day, it looks more likely that there is a layoff. That's illegal? It's not, unfortunately. It's not. Every day it looks a little more likely that there could be a layoff, but, yeah. I'm trying. I'm hunting, just in case. But, like, there ain't nothing out there, guys. Just go full-time streamer, duh! Yeah. For sure, I'll get on it post-haste, chat. Post-haste, full-time streamer. We got this. We got this. I definitely make enough in ad revenue to go full-time. Let's fucking go! Try where I live, whole bunch of jobs available, price of living is a lot cheaper and no state income tax. Does that mean I have to live in Texas? Or God forbid, Florida? Gross. No thank you. I would much rather go back to Canada than live in Florida. Yeah. I remember being offered jobs as a musician on a cruise ship. They don't tell you that you were a crew member, so they make you do other shit all day and then perform at night. Oh, that sucks. I don't like that. I don't like that. You might do artwork on your podcast just for your downtime. Nice, dude. You got an offer similar in Deja Booty, but it wasn't certain about moving after getting settled where you were living. Yeah. Yeah, I decided just to ignore it because I was like, I didn't want to move to UAE. No matter how much money they were offering me, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll stay where I am. But I am on the hunt. It's not going well. Not from any of my trying. Like, okay, so like, here, I'm gonna pull it up. Not on stream, obviously. I'm pulling it up in the other browser that you guys can't see, the secret second browser. Jobs. I'll log in, and we're gonna see... Oh look, a new thing that I can apply for. Okay, well there's a new one. I'll shoot my shot at that one, and we'll see. Yay! They opened another job that could possibly work for me. But yeah, I have a bunch of applications out. And like it's all just says like, okay, so I applied to this job May 15th. May 15th I applied. And you know what it says on the application status? Application being reviewed. That's it. Not rejected. Not like where you're rejected, we don't want you. Not like, oh, it's in process. Just being reviewed. There's another one that I applied to July 8th. And it's still in the application received. It hasn't even been reviewed yet. They haven't even reviewed it. Sounds like ghost jobs? They're government jobs. So they're not ghost jobs, they're government jobs. They're just not looking at the applications. Because there's so many applications and They're not getting tax breaks. They're government jobs. They don't get tax breaks for it. Yeah, no, I'm frustrated. It's exhausting. Yeah. I am planning on taking vacation time though. Because I realized I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Like I've been like, you guys ever feel like you're like slowly, like, I don't know if it's just like this time of year where it's like slowly the transition period between like summer and autumn, right? Where they're not federal jobs, they're city government. Federal jobs aren't hiring right now unless you want to work for you know, a 3-letter group that is hiring a lot of people. I am an immigrant, so I can't work there. So, I am in fact an immigrant. I don't think they would want to hire me. I think, in fact, they would not. That's the only federal job that's hiring. So I'm applying for, like, state and city government jobs. Not with that attitude, you can't. Oh boy! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Yeah, so I don't know what it is, but like there's this transition period between like summer and autumn where like I feel like I just get tired, you know? Like, does anybody else get that? Like, there's that period where you're like, oh man, summer is ending, autumn is beginning, and like, I'm just an eepy little guy. I'm exhausted, and I would just like a really long nap, you know? Breaking news, 300-foot kaiju fighting the federal government! Try applying for the same job 5 times, get interviewed by the same people 5 times, but they pick somebody else and reopen the same job 3 weeks later after the person they hired left. Yeah. I'm joining the Kaiju. Let's go, Liv! Let's go! Fight on my team. I'm picking you first. If I'm picking people to be on my dodgeball team, you're first pick, Liv. Your first pick. Kaiju army, Kaiju army, Kaiju army. Let's go! Kaiju Dentai! Kaiju Dentai! Kaiju Dentai! Kaiju Dentai! Summer makes me tired. I don't like the sun. Fall can't get here sooner. Here's the thing. So I was thinking about myself. I was like, man, I feel like a little candle that's been burnt at both ends where like I'm really exhausted, and I didn't know if it was like the weather. I didn't know if it was because I was working so much while doing streaming at the same time, and I haven't really taken a break this year. And then I was like thinking about it some more, right? And I was really sitting down and I was thinking. And then I'm going to TwitchCon, right? So I opened up like my time request off app for like put time off to go to TwitchCon in October. I haven't taken a single day of vacation time this entire year. The only vacation time that I've had, they made me work through 4th of July, and so I got to pick a different day off instead, and I used that day off to fly out to see my mom. I haven't taken a single vacation day this year. And I was like, oh, no wonder I'm really tired, guys. I didn't take a day off. Also, hi Tyler, how are you? Hello. I was like, oh, I've been really eepy and exhausted lately. I should take, I don't know, maybe some time off. I have 120 hours of paid time off banked. That's how long it's been since I've taken a day off from work, chat. I have 120 hours of paid time off banked. That's how long it's been since I've taken a day off. So There's like a European vacation amount. I know. You wish you had a job that let you bank it. You get 4 days off a year and you lose it at the end. Thankfully, my job does let us bank it. Yeah, they let us bank it and like just keep carrying it forward. I do lose a good amount of it at the end of the year. I'm only allowed to carry forward like so much, you know? I'm only allowed to carry forward so much of it. So the fact that you have 3 weeks banked, but I've also taken 3 weeks off work this year. I haven't taken 3 weeks off work this year. The only time I've had off work is like holidays. Or sick leave, which sick leave is different. Where I live, you have like sick leave available, and that's different from your PTO. It's like, I don't know, state sponsored or something. But it's mandatory. They have to have sick leave. So I've taken some sick leave when I had like procedures and stuff done. My sick leave is almost entirely used up, but I haven't used any of my PTO. So I was originally only planning to take 2 days off to go to TwitchCon, but now I'm just gonna take the entire week off. So I did that, and then I booked myself a day off in like 2 weeks. I was like, I'm gonna take a long weekend because Labor Day is coming up, and I'm just gonna use more PTO and just like have like a 4 or 5 day weekend, because that sounds good. I want a 4 or 5 day weekend. We can hang out. I could sleep. I could just nap. No, and I was talking to my manager about it, right? Because I like chat with my manager about this sort of stuff. And I was like, bro, I have 3 weeks of paid time off. That's how long it's been since I've taken vacation. Like, and he was like, wow, like, where are you gonna go? Like, what are you planning on doing when you take your vacation time? And I was like, I might have a nap. I don't know, man. I might just like nap for like 7 days straight. I don't know. Napping for 7 days sounds really fucking good to me, man. I don't know, man. I might just like bed rot for 7 full days and not get out of bed, and then like submerge from like I'm escaping from my hibernation, you know? Chilling in your bed with a sling on your left arm, you had a large bone spur surgically removed from your left shoulder blade 2 days ago. Was too risky due to the spur reaching into the muscles around your rotary cuff. Oh no, I hope you feel better and you recover quickly, Tyler. That's crazy. That's crazy. Would I like to go and see anything? I think if anything, if I was to get like a full 7 days off, right, and like try and take like a little vacay somewhere, just like random 7 days off, here's the thing, is that I was banking a lot of that time not taking time off because I thought that I was gonna be debuting this summer. Obviously, there was things that caused the new model to get pushed back, but I had been banking it because I was planning on doing a subathon, and I wanted to take like 2 to 3 weeks off and just do a subathon and like go live every single day. But I don't know when the model debut is gonna be. It's gonna be sometime in fall, and I'm at the point where I'm really tired, so I'm just gonna take some days off. I'm just gonna take some days off. It'll be fine. Just a little hibernation is a treat. Yeah, just like a silly, sleepy little hibernation, you know? Just like a cozy little hibernation. All you have to say is thank God they used the strong anesthesia. Didn't feel a thing after waking up. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's the best. That's the best. Kaiju activities, hibernation, and fighting the government. Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true. You're taking vacation next month to go to Canada for a wedding? Oh, that'll be fun. I think if I was to take a trip anywhere, the only places that I would really want to go. Oh, flights to Tokyo are $500 round trip from my city right now, and like I would like to go to Tokyo for $500 round trip. That sounds pretty nice to me, chat. I would really like to go to Tokyo for $500. I know, right? I know. $500 round trip to go to Tokyo. I know. I want to go there. I know, chat. I know. It's the benefit of living on the West Coast. That's $200 less than me going to Canada. I know. What? 500 for me too? Yes, for you too, Kono. It's $500. I would, but I still have to pay for my model, right? That's the unfortunate part. I'm still paying. I still have $2,500 left to pay on the model, and then like another $500 in debut costs, and then it's done. I'm done paying for debut, so I can't go to Tokyo. That money needs to be spent on the model. It's almost done. It's getting there. Darn true. Yeah, exactly. So I think, if anything, if I was to go somewhere, right, and I was to like be like, it's vacation time, I'm gonna go somewhere that's not the inside of my house, I would probably go hang out with Kono and Jacob. That's what I would want to do. I'd want to go hang out with Kono and Fen and Amuki and Jacob, and like I would go to Little Tokyo and go Gundam shopping, and like not, you know, Little Tokyo is basically the tiny version of actual Tokyo. But also they also have really good Gundam stuff in Little Tokyo. So I would go Gundam shopping in Little Tokyo and just like make pretend that it's actual Tokyo. And then also I would go Gundam shopping with Jacob, because Jacob and I have never hung out in person. It would be our first time getting to hang out in person. Go hang out with the Moth and the lawyer doggy. Yeah, exactly. Japan and Ireland are on your bucket list. It's funny, chat. It's really funny because Ireland is on my bucket list. I've never been there. I have an Irish passport. Go hang out with Kono and make him buy him his first girl plug kit. That would be cute. That just made my day, honestly. Aww. Am I gonna have to share a bed with your fiance's girlfriend, though, is my question. Dublin was fun? It sounds fun. I've always wanted to go. I've never been there. I just have citizenship, which is weird, but I've never been there. She's tiny and harmless? I'm large and harmful. So, is it a good match or is it a bad matchup? I am 360 feet tall and radioactive and gives you cancer.
Lizard.
Also, I kick in my sleep. Really bad. Like really, really bad. Like I full force kick people in my sleep. I'm not supposed to share beds with people because I kick really bad.
Lizard.
I just like, I don't know, man. I'm fighting the sleep paralysis demons every time I close my eyes.
Lizard.
Okay, you can sleep in my bed instead. This user has been banned. Bye, Kono. Can we get some 07s in chat for Kono? Lizard. I have autism. I could do this for a half hour. Lizard. Hi, Jonathan. How are you? Hello. Lizard. I hate it. Shh. It's fine. You're calling on... Oh, Discord? Hang on. Let me put my headphones on. Lizard. Oh, I see notifications. Yeah, Kono must have called. Lizard. There we go. I have to turn the music down in my ears. And then... Oh yeah, Kono called me. Here we go. Hi.
girl, you
Yeah.
are saying lizard a dangerous number of times. I am just sitting here getting more and more high, listening to you. Have a great stream. And it was lizard.
Lizard,
Stop
lizard,
processing a
lizard,
word.
lizard, lizard, lizard,
Oh.
lizard, 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 lizard,
Furniture.
lizard,
No.
lizard,
Ah.
lizard,
The voices.
lizard,
The voice.
lizard,
Lizard.
lizard, 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 lizard,
Lizard.
lizard, 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 lizard. He left the call. He left the call, chat. He's gone. I'm still here in the in the VC and he's gone. He left me. Wow. Wow. Wow, this is how Kono treats women that he's not putting his dick in? How rude.
I deny that, chat. I don't leave women that I'm not putting my dick into, because I also leave women that I put my dick into.
Somebody get the spray bottle. Bad dog.
not
Bad dog.
Lizard.
I need to get a dog clicker for every time that we collab together. And I'm just gonna click it whenever you do something good, okay?
Please don't. Like, half of my audience are puppy trans girls who are clicker trained. Yes?
Wait, you're saying that someone out there would be willing to clicker train me?
No, they're all subs. They've all been clicker trained.
No, so can I be clicker trained is the question.
Oh, absolutely. You know, probably need like a 500-foot tall, kaiju to put you in your place who could clicker train you, but I'm sure you could.
But like, okay, because like there's things that like I really need to do that I can't get myself to do, but you're saying that someone could clicker train me into like doing things that are beneficial for myself? You're saying that I could get into a Dom sub relationship and have the Dom help me improve my life? Like exercise
I'm absolutely
more?
saying that you can Pavlov yourself into doing anything. Chad, what are you guys talking about over there? About you being clicker trainer? Is that something bad? We just want to, every time, get a little click going for her, and she just runs a mile.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Like every time I get on my exercise bike for like 10 minutes, I want to click.
Yeah, oh my god.
But somebody
Girl.
else has to do it. I can't do it for myself. That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. Yeah, someone else has to be like, good job, click, drink water. Actually, I should drink water. Thank you. I am thirsty.
She did herself, chat. She just disproved her entire point by talking out loud and demonstrating that she needed water.
No, someone else said click, drink water in chat.
They did. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
I'm sure someone out there would love to clicker train you.
Oh, fuck. I don't know about that, man.
Lizard.
I don't know about
Have you ever
that.
had a non-toxic dom-sub relationship?
I've never been in a Dom sub relationship before.
I mean, you kind of were, but you were the dom, and the sub was just 20 years older than you.
I mean, it was more of a mutual relationship. I just happened to put it in his butt.
You're right, you were the top.
No,
burp.
thank you. We would switch.
Okay.
Oh, what happened to my tracking?
I don't know what happened to your track.
What the
You're
hell?
drinking too much water.
Yeah, I guess so. There we go. Jesus. Yeah, pegging McGee wasn't a Dom sub thing. No, I've never had a kink relationship before in my life. Ever.
You've never had a partner who just calls you daddy unironically?
Calls me daddy?
Yeah.
And why would anyone ever call me daddy?
Because you're the one with the peg!
No, I have never had anybody call me daddy, ever. Not even, like, in an ironic way, no. No, never.
All that-
No.
all that skinny
What?
artists
I
doing
don't
off your
give off.
Patreon is pretty
I
much
don't
you
even.
just getting fucked.
I don't even give off mommy energy. Like, if
No.
anything, I give off like kind of annoying older sister.
Please
That,
don't.
like-
That's my number one fetish. Please don't.
That, like, you know, she like holds you down and she's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, little bro," and then she farts
Yeah.
on you. You know,
I
like,
hate it here. I hate it here. Oh no.
That's me. That's me
You're
to
a
a
sub
T.
brat, 100%. I know she's a brat. I know she's a sub.
Or
And
like,
she's the one
okay,
saying
okay,
that.
maybe it's because that I was the annoying older sister, right? Because I am the annoying older sister. Like, did you ever? Okay, so this is gonna be a terrible thing to admit. When I was younger, I used to traumatize my siblings because I would. I would cup my farts with my hands and then I would chase them with it while screaming, "I'm sharing it with you! share! And I would.
Were these the same siblings you would touch electrified fences with?
Yes!
Okay.
Yeah. You know, normal kaiju activities.
Maki, all I'm saying is that let's, I think I know what you need
To be clicker trained.
to be clicker trained.
I need to be clicker trained.
Yes, you need to be, yes. Oh my god. Yes, you need to be clicker trained. There needs to be Sharpies involved. It'll be a great time.
I want a puppy bed.
You want it?
And
oh my god.
I want one of those big soft puppy beds with like the walls around it, and
You want a nest.
I want a nest, and I want stuffed animals to be filled in
Yep.
there, and I
She wants
want
a nest, chat.
I want a Nintendo Switch 2 to be in there, and I want the new
Yep.
Pokemon game, and I want a collar. I've never had a
What kind of
collar,
collar?
well, I've had a tiny collar before, but I want a little collar. I want a
You
cute
want a
one.
nice, like, custom-made
I
leather
want
collar
one
with-
that looks exactly like this, chat. This little collar right here on my
Oh, that's
model.
really-
This one. Isn't this a cute collar? I
I'm
want this
abso-
one.
Maki, that's all incredibly doable. You've just described an incredibly doable fantasy.
I also would like to wear a maid dress. I feel like that would make me clean my house more frequently.
Like
Also, Scorps,
French
thank you
maid?
for the follow. I appreciate it. Like Nekopara. I actually have a Nekopara cosplay. I should go try that on.
Do you just want to be a subby brat in the cosplay all day?
Yeah, but I have to go to work.
I'm so sorry.
I know. Me too. Me too, man. Unfortunately, I have a 9 to 5.
No.
I just
You know what the worst
want
part is?
to. What?
Probably, like, all I'm gonna say is the amount of money that you make in a year, we'd be able to keep like 80% of it if you just married me for the tax benefits.
I have citizenships available for offer. Which one are you looking for?
We're going to Ireland, Jack!
We're going to Ireland, chat. We're going to the EU.
Put
Yeah.
Kono in a little hamster ball and pretend he's your Pokemon.
That'd actually be kind of cute.
I hate it here.
Yeah, I'd feed you poffins. And
I
I'd
need
make sure there's-
protein, not
I
poffins.
would make sure there's plenty of protein inside the puffins, okay?
It's very kind of you.
Can I give you a head pat, please? You can if it's not on cooldown. I think someone just used it 9 minutes ago, so it might be on cooldown for like 10 more minutes. Oh, there you go.
You have 20-minute on your
No,
head
they're
pats?
pa-
Really?
No, I don't know how long it is.
You're just making shit up? You're just lying to them?
I lie all the time. I'm a woman on the internet. All I know is charge phone, eat hot chip, and lie. Okay.
Yeah, and you charge me $25 a month for it. Actually, I have
do.
a sub here. 31 bucks a month to hear you lie to me. That's actually
Yeah.
pretty cheap now that I think
It's
about
actually, yeah, that's not. I'm not very expensive. I am a cheap whore.
it. Don't say it like that.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Lizard.
Mocking, you're very attractive. Lizard.
Lizard. Oh, did you see my
Lizard.
cute picture that I posted on Twitter today?
I did. I congratulated your hair on it. These look really
thank
nice.
you. I did it myself because I'm really broke, and so I cut my own hair.
You did it. That looked really good for doing it yourself. Jesus
Thank
Christ, nice
you.
job. Good work.
Yeah, I did it all myself in my bathroom last night at like 11 p.m.
Oh shit! You're describing a mental health crisis.
Yeah, I had a bad day at work. My boss really pissed me off.
So you decided to go color your hair.
And cut it.
Maki.
Yeah, I had a really
Lucky.
bad day. My boss made me really upset, and I got home and I cried for a little bit, and then I dyed my hair.
Maki, you know how some people talk about how gender's like not on a binary and there's different. No, you're the most woman who's ever lived right now. You're describing the most female reaction possible to all of this.
I am incredibly heterosexual, okay? I am an incredible, well, not heterosexual, I am pansexual, but I am incredibly, cisgendered female. That's what I meant to
Yes.
say. I
There
am
you
an
go, you did
incredibly cisgendered female. Can you give me a forehead kiss, please? Absolutely. I'm the most woman who'd ever womaned. Yes, I am. I'm very female. I just, I think it would be really cool to have a big dick between my legs, but not because I want to be a boy, because I think it'd be kind of fun sometimes.
Because it was very clearly like, what was it? What was the name for in Inside Out?
I've
A
never
core
seen-
memory.
What?
You getting a dick and pegging a guy was a core memory for you, so of course you
No,
want to do it again.
I've always wanted to write my own name in the snow.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know how difficult it is to be a girl growing up in Canada with a hobby of snowboarding and not to be able to pee on the ski slopes? I couldn't just pull it out of my pants and just take a whiz on a tree while snowboarding. I had to find my way back to the lodge so that I could undress entirely, walk inside, and go to the bathroom.
Maki, how's your relationship with your father?
Bad?
So, Dr. Freud would like to see you now. You're describing penis envy. You know that.
I have
strictly
penis
out
envy,
of his-
chat! I have
Yes.
penis envy! I have penis envy,
Wait,
chat.
what the fuck is that? Oh, wait, Maki, come back. Maki, come back. I have the greatest chat post of all time.
Yes, what?
Hey, do you have a friend is a girl if I can date?
Wait, what?
Scorps for reals. First time chatterer from 3 minutes ago.
Hey,
How
do you have
hey-
a friend as a girl I can date?
Probably not.
Probably not. No.
Probably not.
Probably not. No.
Lizard.
Boy, lizard.
Well, the issue is that I am a giant radioactive lizard, and this is a dog. So.
Lizard.
I'm really good at those.
Lizard.
Yeah, you are. You're a good boy.
Thank you. Wait, the click. No. Damn it, now I'm hard.
Stop! Kono, no! Kono, no! Bad! Down, boy, down! Down, boy, down!
Oh my god.
Hey, chat, do you have a friend as a girl if I can date? The best I can put on offer is this stray mutt that I found outside. He looked a little neglected and abused, but you know what? I think if you wanted to, I think if you wanted to take him home and pet him and call him a good boy, he would be very happy.
I'm taking any woman with an F cup or higher, G cup or higher, please.
See that you, I'm out already, dude. I'm out.
Well, yeah, I know. I can't
Yeah.
date you. You're radioactive.
Yeah, I know. Also, I don't have a G cup.
I mean, technically, you more than have a G cup just because of how proportions work at your height.
I mean,
But I understand.
yeah. Proportionally, I don't have a G cup. It's like a D.
No, but if we got just some implants.
Fuck off, bro. Fuck off. Get out of here. Go. Shoot. Bad dog. Bad dog. Bad dog. Go.
Oh.
Everybody say bye, Kono. Oh my gosh. Now the dog's barking. Be quiet. Shh. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go. Get. Go. Everybody say bye, Kono. Bye, Kono. Bye, Kono. That dog barked at the perfect time. He's very upset now. Poor puppy. Poor puppy is incredibly heated. Lizard. 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 Silly. You guys are silly. But
Lizard. Lizard.
lizard. Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard. Lizard.
Oh no, the record is skipping again. Oh no, chat. Oh no, the autism hit real hard, chat. Oh no, the autism is hitting. Guys, she keeps repeating lizard over and over and over again. What do we do? But yeah, like I was saying before, if I was to go anywhere, I would go hang out with Kono and Jacob and Fen and Amuki and hang out with all my homies. They're actually not too far away from me. It's just like 5 hours, which is far enough that it's like, I don't really want to, you know, I would need to take time off and go do that to like go hang out with them, you know? But have you played any more Gundam card game recently? Actually, I'm gonna be going and doing my first tournament tomorrow. I'm gonna be playing Gundam TCG tomorrow for the first time in a tournament. Have a good night, Matt. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Also, hi, Excalibur. Hello. Lizard. 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 I'm playing my first Gundam TCG tournament tomorrow. I don't know what deck I'm gonna be playing though, because I play proxy cards, right? Whenever I play at home, I have proxy cards. My milkers! Thank you for the check-in. Welcome in. You got your Xeon token spam deck built? Hell yeah! My deck, because I'm missing a couple of cards. I'm missing like Char's Galgoog. I'm missing what am I missing? I'm missing a Kshatriya. I need a couple more full frontals and Sinanjus. I don't have enough. So I run proxy cards in my deck, but Gundam TCG does not allow you to play proxies in tournaments. You're not allowed. You have to have the cards. So I'm trying to figure stuff out with my friends right now because like, why are you barking, bro? Why are you barking? What are you doing? You're just like, do you want outside? Okay, I'll let you outside. I don't know what Blind's doing. He clearly doesn't want to let you out, but I will. Okay, I'll have to keep my ear out because I'm gonna have to let him back in a second. He's been going woof, woof, woof. That's standard for TCGs. Yeah, so one of my friends is also going to the tournament as well tomorrow night. And so I've been, I have to like, we're planning on meeting up a little bit earlier because the tournament starts at 6:30. So I think we're gonna go meet up at 6. And we're gonna just like bring all of our, it's nice having a good friend locally that also plays the game, because honestly, if it was just like a TCG friend, ain't no way in fucking hell I'm lending out my cards to a person that I'm just like casual friends with, you know? Like, if I'm just like kind of casual friends with somebody, ain't no fucking way I'm letting them touch my cards. Absolutely not. You cannot borrow my cards for the night. Okay, I'm gonna let him back in. He's done. Okay, good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. You went 0-3 at both launch events, and when you finally got a win that wasn't a bye last Sunday? Oh man. Same with my minifigs. I mean, he did pay for him. Not blind. I'm not talking about blind. I'm talking about a different friend. So, I have a different friend that's a good friend that plays. He's the one who actually invited me to, like, the first event that I went to. Does anyone bring their Gundam minifigures to the card game event? I haven't been to one since, like, the original launch events. I don't think so, though. I don't think anyone brings those. I don't think there's an actual game out for the Gundam Assembles yet. Like, an actual, like, war game out yet. But yeah, luckily, the friend that I'm going with, I've been friends with him for, like, 3 or 4 years now. And we play, like, tabletop games together, and we're playing Lancer together right now. And he also plays Gundam TCG. He's the one who gave me the anime titty mat. He's the one who gave me the Ceres Fauna TCG mat that I could use while I was playing Gundam. I still have it. He hasn't asked for it back yet, so I'm just using it. He's a cool dude. Yeah, I like him a lot. He's a really cool dude. He is genuinely a fucking cool dude. I really enjoy spending time with him, like a lot. He's very much, and it's kind of funny because like before when we would hang out, like at the TCG table, he's kind of like a more quiet and like very chill dude, and like not like quiet in like an awkward way, but just like very relaxed. I would describe him. But we hung out one-on-one while we were playing like Gundam TCG, and this was like a couple of weeks ago, was our first time ever hanging out one-on-one. Like I've never spent one-on-one time with this dude before. And like I was like, oh, like he was just like super chatty, and I was like, oh, you're actually like, whoa. Like I was expecting him to still just be kind of like cool and like quiet and just like a little more reserved, but he was super fucking chatty, and I was like, wow, this is kind of crazy. Like this is actually really cool. Like I vibe with you like way more than I thought I vibed with you. Like I already knew that I like liked him a lot as a person, but like I was really surprised when like I was like, oh, us hanging out one-on-one, like we're really vibing. Like this is cool. Dating material? I mean, I think his wife would, very much object to that. I think his wife and his 2 kids would very much, object to that one. So I think he's very happy with his date the wife too. Ayo! Seems like the wife is a prude. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. She's a very nice lady. I've met her. I like her a lot. She's very sweet. She's also pretty, like, more reserved and quiet. Maybe just because I don't know her as well. But, like, yeah, she's very nice. They actually just had a baby together. Another one. A second baby has arrived. Yeah. He is very nice, though. I was, like, surprised at how much we vibe. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to go back out and play some more Gundam TCG. And, like, thankfully, I trust him as a person. So, I'm willing to trade and borrow cards with him. Like, he just straight up gave me a Kshatriya, basically. Like, we traded some cards back, but, like, the card he gave me was worth way more than anything that I gave him. So, a second baby has hit the cradle. No, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna like coordinate tomorrow and try and figure out like what cards we can swap, and yeah, it's a $5 buy-in. But if you go positive at the tournament, you get a pack. You get packs. And I think the people who rank like top 4 also get like additional packs. So I'm really looking forward to it, because like $5 for a pack ain't too shabby, chat. That ain't too shabby. The packs are really expensive. I'm seeing them go for like $10 plus. They're pretty pricey right now. So I am genuinely looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a fun Friday night. Usually I play Lancer on Friday nights, but another friend is busy with his wife, and a different friend is busy with his wife and 2 people, two babies. So Everybody around me is like married with kids. It's wild. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. No wifey over here. No wifey, no wifey. $5 a pack is MSRP. I know, KMN, I know. Maybe one day. I've heard rumors that people are seeing them inside Targets and Walmarts, and I've been meaning to go back and check my Target store and like double check if they're in there, but I haven't gotten lucky enough. I've been looking, and I'm not hitting that luck factor, you know? I don't know. I've been trying, but I'm really excited for it. Favorite Lancer frame / license? Yours is the Barbarossa. You like giant walking tanks. I currently am license level 1, so I don't really have an answer for you. We just started this campaign and we are license level 1. I think our second session is coming up where we're gonna be license level 2. And I don't know what I'm gonna play. I'm license level 0, not 1. I am license level 0, not 1. There we go. Blind has an answer for that one. Yeah, so I don't even remember the name of the mech that I'm playing. It's a size 2 mech. So that's all I got. Yeah. I only follow short VTubers. I'm 360 feet tall. Mods, ban that guy. I'm 360 feet tall. Mods! 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 Get that guy! Saga Martha. That's it. That's what I'm playing. Sheesh. Yeah, let me look up the, I'll allow it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let me look up the Saga Martha. Saga Martha Lancer mech. Images. How do you spell? Here we go. Saga Martha. Oh, there's no image data available. Oh, that's kind of sad. They didn't do a drawing for it? Is it because it's like it's a variant frame from No Room for a Wallflower, which is fan made. Because they're supposed to be whatever you want. That's lame. Okay. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a cool picture. The mechs in Lancer have really interesting art. So, I don't know. So, obviously you guys know a lot about, like, Gundam and stuff, right? You guys know a lot about Gundam and stuff, but, I'll scooch over so I can show you some of these cool Lancer mechs. Here we go. If you guys are into webcomics, it's the person who did the webcomic Kill 6 Billion Demons, which is baller. Look how interesting that is as like a mech design. Like, bro is straight up like cowboy samurai hat with the cape, and he's got like the revolver in one hand, and like he's got the sword like a katana on his back. Like, that is some weird interpretations of a mech. And then look at this one. This is called the Horus Goblin. This is a mech, guys. This is a mecha. Pull up the Pegasus. Okay, I'll pull up the Pegasus. Pegasus. Here we go. This is the Pegasus, chat. It's got an Omni gun, a Mimic gun, and the Eye of Horus as its weapons, and it is an esoteric firepower. Like, what even is that? What is that? What are these from? Also, it looks like an Ava. These... Oh, I didn't mean to skip the music. Oh god. What happened to my music? Hang on, I'll fix it. Let's go back to what I was listening to. Thank you. There we go. Chill vibes. It's called Lancer. It's a tabletop RPG. It's really interesting. Look at this. Baylor, Horus Baylor. Man, he looks cool. Like, that's such a cool mech design. That's such a cool mech design. Like, what even is happening here? It is a nanobot swarm host. So all of the fog coming off of it is nanobots. Nanobots. Here we go. I'll read the description for this one first. Here we go. Hell Swarm. In a moment, with aught but desire, the pilot of a Baylor may quick print a cloak comprised of countless minuscule drones, a Hellswarm cloak, living shield, and fluid dynamic knife cutting and guarding in one shimmering wave. They become the Hive Master, and their will is obeyed by millions. Like, who writes this shit? Who writes this shit? That is crazy! That is insane! That is like crazy ass lore building. Alright, we'll go back to the other mech, the Pegasus that we were looking at. What were you wanting me to read? Let me scroll up. Blind, Maki, I have a Lancer question. I was thinking of running Lancer, but when it comes to mech combat, I'm at a loss at how to make an interesting combat encounter. That's most of the game, isn't it? Ask Blind. He's DM'd it for like 3 or 4 years straight, I think. Read the details for the 2 guns. Okay, so the 2 guns, which ones? The Hunter Lock, the Smart Gun, the Eye of Horus, or the Mimic Gun? Which gun? Or the Auto Gun? Or the Probabilistic Cannibalism? The Ushabiti Omnigun. Okay. Ushabti Omnigun? Funny thing. See, right now, this weapon technically doesn't even exist. You're shooting them with a gun that isn't real, and yet it is. Don't worry about it. RA's just like that. Just here. Know that because it exists at some point, we've made it. That's causality, and causality is a blank. Your mech's Omnigun is a piece of experimental hardware so advanced that it defies physics. It doesn't require a mount, nor does it have a weapon type or size, meaning it can't be modified or benefit from your talents. You can't attack normally with this gun. Instead, once per round as a free action, you use it to deal 1 kinetic AP damage to a character within range and line of sight. It doesn't count as an attack, it hits automatically and ignores cover, bypasses immunity, and its damage can't be reduced or ignored in any way. No rule in this book or any other supersedes this. Oh, it's a perfect loop. Causality is a funny thing. See, right now, this weapon technically doesn't even exist. You're shooting them with a gun that isn't real, and yet it is. Don't worry about it. RA's just like that. Just here. Know that because it exists at some point, we've made it. That's causality, and causality is a funny thing. See, right now. That's crazy. Is this somebody's OC? No, this is an actual thing. From an actual published book called Lancer. It's crazy. It's cool. We just started playing it like 2 weeks ago. Give me a call. You can yap about Lancer. This is your passion. All right. I'm calling. And while you yap a little bit, I'm gonna grab a soda. Ding, 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 ring, ring. Wow, you're so big. Hello. I'm making you a little smaller during this yap session. There you go. Yay. I'm grabbing a soda. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I'll wait.
They're having an ad break anyway, I think. Or
okay.
Back. I don't know, man.
Great.
Okay, hang on. Make a soda.
Yes, chat. Hello, it is me, your local Lancer obsessed aficionado. That's me. I fucking love Lancer, and I can yap about Lancer all goddamn day, and I know everything that there is to know about Lancer. And yes, she's right. I ran a single 3-year-long running campaign every single week.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a
and
long.
it fucked.
I didn't play it.
No, you didn't.
Blind, I want you to know I won't stop until she tells us where your heels are. I dotted myself, okay? I dotted myself. You don't get any heels.
Uh-huh. It's okay. She apologized, so it's fine.
I did actually apologize to him afterwards.
He apologized.
So we both apologized to each other. It was very wholesome moment.
What dice system does he use? Lancer uses D20s and D6s and nothing else. That is it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it's technically a D20 system, but it's more like 90% of what you're rolling is D6s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And which is really nice because
it's a game that has like a very firm distinction, like a hard line between narrative mode and combat mode. And narrative mode is like your nice rules light role playing stuff, and then your combat mode is like the D&D equivalent of when you roll initiative, but then it is full crunch war game.
It's not like Savage Worlds, so the dice don't explode.
No.
Savage Worlds. Is there any other
No.
settings other than Savage Worlds that has exploding dice?
Yeah, there's a couple.
I think it's mostly just Savage Worlds and like things trying to be Savage Worlds that have exploding dice. And for those of you who don't know what exploding dice is, exploding dice is when you're playing a tabletop game and let's say you roll a 6 on the dice. Like you're rolling a d6 and you roll a 6 on the dice. Max value. You get to roll it again and you add it to your total, and you just keep
Lancer
rolling.
does technically
as long
have
as you
an
keep
exploding
getting...
dice mechanic,
Yeah.
but it's like a bad for you one.
Okay.
There's a mechanic called, there's a feature on weapons called overkill, and it's essentially if you roll the damage and you roll a 1, you take heat and you re-roll it, and you keep doing that until you don't roll a 1. So theoretically, if you just keep rolling a 1 on the damage dice, your mech will just incinerate itself and detonate.
That's not good.
No, and it's really funny because like most people's first experience with the overkill tag on a weapon is like the starter one, and the starter weapon that has overkill is a D3. You're very likely to roll a lot of 1s on that. Like I have seen people fish fry themselves with that thing.
Yeah,
Would you
sounds
give
like
the
from
GM in
BattleTech.
chat something to work with when it comes to
I've
building a combat encounter?
I've never played BattleTech before, but I've heard does BattleTech have any kind of like overlap with Lancer? Because I've never done BattleTech, but you're like really deep.
That their combat is like really crunchy, like it's a similar style of combat, I guess. But like BattleTech has a shit ton of rules, but that's because there's a shit ton of units. And like you have to deal with a large diversity of stuff. But in Lancer, you only have to worry about yourself. So it's a crunchy game in combat, but it's mostly crunchy for the DM, I would say. As the players, it's pretty like straightforward. Lancer it's a like a build planner type game more than anything. Like a lot of the fun of Lancer is building the mech. And when you level up, taking new licenses to customize your mech. Like the mech customization is most of the fun, and then you get to go and use it in combat and see how it actually performs. But it's all like it's also very, very well balanced. Where like it's near impossible to make a bad one. You can just kind of throw shit together that sounds cool, and it will probably work. It's a really, really well made system. Big fan.
Yeah, I don't know a crazy amount about Lancer. I just like to pilot mechs. I think it's cool. But honestly, like I'm personally not like the biggest fan of crunchy combat. I kind of like zone out and wait my turn. Like my brain
you're
just
very
like
much this is why like I typically don't run games for you. She's the person at your D&D table where unless it is actively her turn in combat, she's immediately dived into Reddit on her phone, and then once it gets to her turn, you have to say her name more than once to get her attention, and she says, huh? What's going on? What do I do? And then you deal with that, and then when her turn is over, then you go back to ignoring her. But if you kill her character, she gets really irrationally upset.
That's me!
Yep.
That's me! That's why, honestly, when I'm playing stuff, I really prefer rules light systems. Like, I don't like to do crunchy combat. I just want to roleplay, and that's it. Like, if I could go, like, an entire year of playing a D&D game that doesn't have a single piece of combat whatsoever, and it's 100% roleplay, I would be a happy camper. I would be a happy camper. Because I just don't like combat.
Yeah, that's just called playing make-believe. You're not playing a game.
Well, it's still a game. Like, if you have dice rolls and consequences and things like that, like, it's just a narrative game. instead of a war game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a narrative game. Yeah. Like, I don't want to have to, like, sit there and watch other people kind of figure out, like, how they're gonna tactically fight something. Like, it just, I get bored, you know? I get bored. So, it's fine. I'm willing to play it with, like, the group so that people, like, everyone gets to have fun. But it's just not my personal cup of tea. But I do think the mech designs and, like, the mechs are really cool, you know? Like, they look interesting, they look really cool. Like, some of these are, like, some of the coolest things that I've seen. Like, this Baylor, insane. What even is this? This is crazy. The Manticore?
Yeah, Baylor is legit.
Manticore is crazy. What is that? That's insane. That's a mech?
Oh, yeah. The Manticore, with its special ability called Castigate the Enemies of the Godhead. Or when it activates its ult, which is called Destruction of the Temple of the Enemies of Ra. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Here we go.
That mech is, you know when I was talking about the mechanics where you cook your mech? That mech is all about cooking itself, and then when things go really badly, actually detonating, killing itself and the pilot, and it's the fuck it we ball mech. This is the suicide bomber, hyper berserker, like psychopath frame.
This is crazy.
No one pilots this thing willingly. It's more like you got hijacked and it won't let you out.
Here, let me read this. Let my name envelop you. You seek no shelter from the flame or the teeth of the beast. Cloak yourself in the fire of my word and cast back to your enemies that which would blacken your form.
Yeah.
That's the description of the mech.
No, there is no hopefully they die before I do mech. That's a different mech. This is the I'm going to die and it's going to be glorious. While it's like drooling everywhere. Yeah, the Manticore is the sociopath. Or it's
Hi,
Manticore is
Soundwave.
the I kind of want to play a new character one because you blow up your own mech.
It's time to die.
Yeah, the hopefully they die before I do is a system. Hold on. Go to your licenses maybe.
Okay.
And
I'm in the
it's
wiki.
one in, I think it's in Blackbeard. It is. It's called the Seekmet class NHP. It's a feature of Blackbeard. So just
Okay.
type in Seekmet, Sekhmet.
so I
Seekmet
go to
is the
Blackbeard.
most metal thing in this game.
Seekmet class NHP.
So NHPs are basically like super sentient AIs that have the ability to warp reality, but humanity didn't want them to do that, so we put collars on them and told them don't, so they can't. But they all have personalities, and Seekmet is the frothing dog tugging at that leash who absolutely thinks that guns are for pussies, that melee is for men, and that also there's no such thing as a friend, only targets. And when you turn this thing on, Seekmet takes over the controls, like you hand over the reins, and this fucking thing, it does not give a shit what guns you have equipped. It ain't using them. It's grabbing a melee thing. It's looking at the closest thing that has life and is going to go and murder it no matter what. Better than you can because it's better at it than you are. And then when it's done murdering that thing, it will immediately then hyper-focus on the next living thing in the closest proximity and dive it and murder it. And it will keep doing this non-stop until you forcefully shut down your own mech.
Let me read this. The IPS Seekmet Copilot is ready to be your first mate. Seekmet comes standard with remote, omniscient, IR tag, and voice control systems, and is fully compatible with all current and legacy IPSN mechs. Did you know Seekmet learns with you? Should the worst happen, your very own Seekmet will continue to engage hostile targets using an emulated neural net doppelganger to pilot your IPSN chassis until forced or voluntary shutdown. Seekmet class NHPs tend towards aggressive attitudes and dark humor. Pilots often call them berserker systems, dangerous NHPs that value combat efficiency over pilot well-being.
Read the actual, like where it says that Seekmet protocol, like that effect. That is what it does. Reading through it is a joy.
When activated, you can give control of your mech to your NHP, which is Seekmet, and gain the following benefits. All melee critical hits deal 1d6 bonus damage. Once per round, you can skirmish with melee weapons as only a free action. Your NHP will use all available actions and movement to move towards the closest visible character, allied or hostile, and attacks them with melee attacks, prioritizing melee weapons. It may benefit from your talents. If there are no characters within threat, your NHP uses all actions to move as directly as possible towards the next closest visible target. Your NHP can't make ranged attacks, even if there's actions available. You retain enough control to overcharge as usual. However, your NHP uses the additional action for the same purpose as its other actions. You can take back control of your mech as a protocol. When you do, you become stunned until the start of your next turn. Otherwise, the effect lasts until your mech is destroyed. The pilot's incapacitation or death has no effect.
He does not give a shit.
If you're dead.
Yeah, and it's the ultimate. If your pilot is inside that thing and is confident they're going to die, it's like, well, and they just hand it over to Seekmet and they can just die in the cockpit because Seekmet doesn't give a shit and it's going to keep going.
Seekmet's like, hey, you're dead, don't worry, I made a doppelganger neuralink of you. I got it. You're like, I don't need you anymore. I made a neuro doppelganger of you. This game is metal. All good.
I'm telling you, this game is sick. We love it.
This game's really cool. It's a really cool game. Yeah, the lore behind it, like the writers and like the artists for it came up with some really, really cool stuff. Like it's a very
actually, here's
interesting
another one.
Take on mechs.
This is another one that's fun to read. This is the War Crimes one.
Okay, I want to read the War Crimes one.
So this will resonate with you as a Canadian.
Okay, give me.
Look up the Genghis, Genghis.
Genghis?
Genghis.
Yeah, it doesn't exist on the wiki. Is it from? It's a
weird.
variant frame.
It's a default. Now the variant frame is the Genghis Mark 1, so that's not what we're looking for. We're just looking for the normal Genghis. I don't know why it's on there. That's like literally one of the default mechs of the game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here, just type in Agni, Agni. That's what we're trying to get to. Yeah, non-human persons or list, whatever. We just need to get to Agni.
Yeah, no, there's no details on it on the wiki.
God damn it. Okay, well here, I'll read it. So Genghis is the flamethrower mech. It's a mech with the flamethrower, and it's the war crime mech, and it's the mech that they send to planets that has too much green on it, and there shouldn't be there. So they destroy shit with it. And Agni is another NHP hyper AI that's programmed into that thing, the war crime mech, that specifically allows it to do more war crimes. And Agni is like that little voice in the back of your head that says, burn it all. So Agni was developed during the Hercynian crisis using a combination of combat performance data recorded by extant subsentient artificial intelligences. And the modeled neural network of an egregorian overmind, which was captured and vivisected by the Jungian Science Bureau. Agni Prime was used to devise systems of heat management that have since been disseminated throughout core space, ensuring unparalleled heat processing, recycling, and shielding. Further developments into radiation shielding, OmniNet capability, and nanite control are forthcoming. Meanwhile, Agni clones have been optimized to support mech cores. Pilots report that Agni clones are generally cold and efficient. An insignificant percentage have reported instances of memory recitation and command rejection, followed days later by total breakdown through attempted self-emancipation. Pilots are recommended to cycle their Agni clones at least once every 6 months, basically to give it amnesia, because Agni starts realizing what it is, and it wants out because it wants to kill everything.
You gotta cycle it every once in a while, turn it off and turn it back on again. Otherwise, it tries to break free.
Memories because it starts to learn too much.
Tries to break free. It just wants to get out. It just wants to consume the entire world.
To burn the world.
Yeah.
Everything should be a little bit hotter.
Everything should be really hot, guys. You should let me out of my cage. I definitely won't bite. You should stick your fingers.
The Tokugawa is the burning Gundam. It even has the burning finger, just so you know.
Stick your finger inside my cage. I promise I won't bite it. I don't bite. Just put your fingers in here. Just put your
What are you talking
fingers
about?
in here. I won't bite them. Put your fingers in the cage. I won't bite them. It's Agni.
Is this an Agni reference? What's going on?
Put your fingers in the
Are
cage.
you having a schizophrenic break?
No, I'm fine. You gotta lobotomize it like we always do with our AIs.
You do have to lobotomize the AI because
Yeah.
it starts to realize too much.
Yeah. Not until
Crazy? Those
clicker
crazy
trained.
ones.
Yeah, you gotta clicker train your Agni. My haunted mech is starting to think. Time for a new spirit. It's what happens when your chatbot gets a little bit when your AI chatbot gets a little too deep on 4chan somehow, and you gotta reset it. You just gotta turn it off and turn it back on again and start from scratch. All right, which one were you wanting me to look at?
The Tokugawa.
Oh, the Tokugawa.
Yeah, it's the Burning Gundam. Like that's what it is. And its
Burning
thing is it gets the burning finger.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Tokugawa.
I don't know, this
Lancer,
Wikipedia you're on sucks.
Tokugawa. Yeah, this Wikipedia sucks.
You should just like use CompCon like a normal person.
There you go. LancerWiki.gg. Tokugawa. Here we go. Look at him. Isn't he sick? Look how cool this guy is. This
The
is the
Tokugawa's sick.
Tokugawa. Yeah, he looks cool as shit. I love his swords. Just like the flame swords coming off of him. The way
Yeah,
that it's
they're
kinda
they're
bending.
basically plasma cutters. Like they're just blowtorches that have been cranked up a little bit too far.
They're so cool. They're so
yeah,
cool.
He's sick.
How much is the core book? I don't. How much did you buy yours for when it came out? Can people still get the core book?
No. Yes, they did
No.
a second printing. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Massive Press.
They have a
This
PDF
is the website.
copy of the book for pretty cheap, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. The PDF copy's not
The
crazy expensive.
core, like the rules, everything except the DM stuff is free.
Yeah. All the core rules are available for free online
Yeah.
if you just wanted to play
Just
that.
the DM side of stuff is not free.
Yep. Which is like
But if
so
you want,
based.
this is I'm
so
gonna put this in
based of
chat.
them to do.
This is the name of the web tool. If you type that into Google, there will be a web tool, and it's going to blow your mind. The entire game runs off of this web tool. It is the whole character builder, everything, every rule, everything is all in there. It's the best thing ever created for any game.
It's really cool. It's like a
the
full
absolute shit.
It literally is like what's the D&D Wizards of the Coast app that they have?
D&D Beyond?
Imagine D&D Beyond,
Bro,
but it's
D&D
free.
Beyond wishes it was CompCon.
Imagine it was completely free and you could install third-party stuff that other people have created into it for free.
If you just Google the word CompCon, or I think it's actually, hold on. It's just compcon.app is the thing. It's just a web app. And when you're in there, just start clicking around, bro. Like you'll figure it out.
It's really simple.
This is how you make characters in the game. Like you can go make a character real quick.
Yep.
And you can, if you want, you can go to the compendium and then click licenses, and that shows every mech in the game.
Yep. It's really
it's
cool.
the shit.
They honestly, Lancer has the Massive Press has outdone themselves with how cool of a game this is. Like I can't even though like war tabletop kind of style combat isn't like my favorite, I am obsessed with like the lore writing, the script writing, the mech designs, the way that out of combat like roleplay works. Like all of it is so cool.
Here, I'm sharing my CompCon app over Discord. If you want, you
I
can put
don't-
it on the stream and people can see it.
I don't have Discord up anymore. You made me get rid of it, remember?
Yeah, but like, you know,
I could
you
open
can make a temp one and then
CompCon.
get rid of it. Yeah, but then you have to navigate it. You don't know how to navigate this thing.
Whatever, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got like a whole thing. Pilot roster. You make new pilots.
Yeah, go to compendium.
Yeah. Go back to compendium. Literally everything. Literally everything is available.
And then go to licenses.
Yep.
And there, that's all the things.
Everything. All the mechs. You can literally just click on all of them and read about all of the mechs and all of the things that each piece of the mech does. It's so cool. It's so cool. Sick. I immediately felt like I was tapping on an Omni tool in Mass Effect. This is cool. These mech designs make me want to get into it. It's really cool. The designs are really interesting. And
here, go to the Pegasus on this license so you can see the funny thing.
Okay. Pegasus.
It's a Horus.
This one?
Yep. And then go to the Pegasus frame.
Okay.
Like, go to the Pegasus. Yeah. And then scroll down a little bit to that first frame trait that's like under its attributes. That's one of its abilities.
Extrude gun. Gun.
God.
By the way, I know everything. When it would roll damage, the Pegasus
by the way,
can
I know
extend
everything,
you.
And it's you don't roll damage. It just does average because it I don't know, it's weird.
It does
Pegasus
everything.
is fucking weird like that. And if you go scroll down and you see the Omnigun, it just says error for the weapon type.
Gun.
Extrude gun.
Fire. Error. Gun? Question mark.
Yes.
It's so cool. It's
Can I combine
legitimately
with the
so
Pegasus
cool.
frame like I'm a centaur? It's funny you say that because there's a centaur mech
There is a centaur mech. There is.
called the Minotaur.
Yeah.
And its whole thing is that it's a TARDIS. Like, the inside of the cockpit is like a pocket dimension, and so no matter what happens to this mech, including if it's disintegrated into nothingness, you're just fine. Because
you're in a pocket dimension.
You're not there. You're elsewhere. Yeah. And
it's really
bigger
cool.
on the inside.
Yeah, you can play a centaur. Literally, it exists. Yeah, and honestly, like this app, like if you find like third-party stuff that people have put together with extra mechs, you can import that into CompCon. So like any sort of like third-party stuff that people make. Like,
you don't even have to find it. They advertise it.
Yeah, they advertise
it. Like it's in CompCon already. If you go to CompCon, go to the homepage and go to Content Manager, and then go to the LCP directory. It has like the official ones and it has third party.
This is a whole bunch of
There's the official ones and then there's third party.
Like free, $5, $20, free, pay what you want, free, pay what you want. You could literally just like install a whole bunch of third-party stuff that like other people have made. Yeah.
And a lot of those Lancer community ones were actually made by like some of the other developers of the game for like their own home games, and they just decided to publish them. So they're like quote unquote official.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like the whole system is really cool. Honestly, it's really cool.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. I don't know how many times.
It's like my favorite system I've ever played, and I've played a lot of systems.
I really do enjoy like all of the designs and like the work that went into it. It's not necessarily my favorite because I'm not like a war gamer, you know? Like it's just not my cup of tea. But I enjoy the mechs a lot. Cause I like mechs and the mech designs in this game are cool as shit, honestly. They're really fucking cool. Anyway, I feel like we've yapped a lot.
I just want to come in here and yap about Lancer.
Yeah. All right. You get out of here.
Enjoy stream. Bye, chat.
Bye. Everybody say bye. Bye, Blind. Thank you for the forehead kiss. Bye, Blind. All right. Fan art's back. They have Lancer figures to buy and make? I don't know. Honestly, I think they might be. Massive is a really small company, so it might just be like 3D printable stuff. I don't know if they have figures available to buy and make. Like they're really, really small. Like really small. This is their first book, I think. Their first book. I was gonna say I think we're pretty close to wrapping up stream here. I am getting eepy. I won't be live tomorrow. I'm gonna go be playing Gundam tabletop game tomorrow.
Lizard.
Lizard. I'm gonna be going and playing Gundam TCG tomorrow. I'm going to a tournament. I'll let you guys know what the results are if I win. I'm really excited. So wish me luck tomorrow. I really do hope that I win. I really want a pack. That's what I want. Actually, I just want to win a pack. That's all. I don't want anything else. I want to win a pack, please. I want to win a pack. Dear God. Lucked out and got a booster box. Lucky. I'm so jealous. That's so lucky. But I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll be back on Saturday. Saturday we are going to be playing Peak. I'm going to be playing with Ava Lamp and Chalky Lotus and with Chachi. It's going to be the 4 of us. We're all going to play Monster Girl Peak. And I definitely am not going to push anybody off the cliff. I promise. I would never do that. I would never push somebody else off the cliff. That would be crazy of me. Who would dare? Who would dare? Here we go. Let me get you guys a raid message. Who do we want to raid into? Who do we want to send all our love on over to? Who do we want to pass you off on? Why don't we pass you off on, it looks like Radia is streaming. We could toss you guys over there. We'll just toss you guys over to Radia. You guys can go hang out with Radia. Okay? Here you go. Good night, everybody. Have fun with Radia. Behave, be good, be nice to her, give her lots of hugs and love. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye-bye. Good night.